That's pretty funny. Is it not?
I went to somebody's house and they had that. I would be like, you are gay.
What is it again?
The Tom Segura trash can.
Yeah, right? Damn. So they're selling that, or that was like at his tour spots or something?
No, they sell that. You can
Weird.
buy that.
So that's a money-making opportunity for Tom. Damn.
Jesus.
It'd be one. Yeah, we're going to start this episode off with some coughing.
Sorry about that, guys.
Put your fucking headphones on, you fucking loser.
Coughing.
I've been kind of sick, so I have no fuse. I'm going to flip out the drop of the hat.
It's short, y'all.
I'm on a short fuse because there's all this stupid drama in the tattoo community about there's this guy. All I can tell you is there's this guy that everyone in the tattoo industry knows and seems like they're scared of him. His name is Tooth Taker.
What the fuck?
He's like a criminal. He's got like "I want to kill you" tattooed on his head, like on his forehead.
Damn.
He's like a good looking,
We
younger
talking prison
tattooer.
tattoos here.
I wish we weren't in the pre-show. I'd say, cut to me. Hey, Tooth Taker.
Yeah.
I'm coming for you.
Yeah.
He like
Jack's building a report.
he stopped by. He's literally got rape. He's beaten rape cases.
And
then he recorded SoundCloud. We can't say
Dude,
that.
someone in Salisbury
Put out
just
law and
beat a
crime.
rape case. Did you hear about that?
Grape?
Oh, yeah, some grape. Yeah, well, you got to say grape on YouTube. Yeah. Someone in Salisbury just beat a grape case. So
Shout out to him. Good job.
But yeah, this tattoo guy, Mike, he's a bad boy.
He grape.
He rolled into a very well known shop.
Where is it?
In Brooklyn. Burt Crack's shop. Burt Crack was on Vice Tattoo Land documentary. Like, he's famous as fuck. Millionaire tattooer. Owns a bunch of shops in New York. This guy rolls in, and he is asking for free equipment, and, like, apparently had thinly veiled politeness. When they refused to give him equipment, his thinly veiled politeness turned to threats, and they kicked him out. And then that night, he comes and smashes all their windows in their shop. They could have just locked the door on this guy that everyone hates in the industry and just kicked his fucking teeth down his throat. But they didn't.
That's a
Wow.
lot of work to kick somebody's teeth down their throat.
Yeah.
So wait, you're saying this guy broke all their windows?
He came back at night. He's on camera doing it. And they're just like, attention, East Coast. This guy might come to your shop and
So
try
is
to
this
ask for
like
stuff.
celebrity stuff, or is this like really close-knit tattoo shop stuff?
It's
Or
not
a little bit of
celebrity,
both?
but the tattoo industry has way more money in it than you would think when it comes to these big guys with the checks on next to their name on Instagram and stuff.
Any of these relatively small industries in the days of social media, word travels quickly.
Yeah.
Like if a glassblower studio burns down, I know about it. I don't know him.
You could look up, I mean, we can look it up later if we think about it, Smith Straight's latest post, and it's just their broken windows and him on camera.
Yeah, put that guy in jail, right? He beat a
But-
grape case, now he's breaking windows. Put him in a box.
But New York City will probably be like, ooh, yeah, we'll get to that eventually.
it's New York. I missed
Right,
that.
I think that's why.
That
I don't
sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
There's
so
a-
pro-crime. Everything is so pro-crime, and it just blows my mind.
That's how he thrives. If you look up Tooth Taker's Instagram and stuff, oh, I need HDMI cable. Just saying.
I thought
Oh, it's curled around here.
My bad.
I got it.
There's
I
a
got you.
Instagram account called Surviving Tooth Taker with all these stories about how he's like, he's just a predator.
Why is his name Tooth Taker?
He
Is
like
a
goes up to
dentist?
women
What's
and
going
tells
on?
them what's going to happen and stuff, and like there's like thousands of stories of posts.
Oh wait,
and
so,
stuff.
so he punches dudes in the mouth. That's what he does?
Tooth Taker
he's
should
just
be
a scary name.
Tooth Taker should be a serial killer who every one of his victims is missing one tooth.
Yeah, it sounds like a Tooth Fairy adaptation to a horror film, right?
Tooth Taker, dude. Let's make a movie. Or
Yeah, they're making a bunch of horror adaptations. Little Mermaid is next up. Did you see that?
I have no desire to see any of those.
No.
Winnie the Pooh, I purposely have not watched that Winnie the Pooh thing.
Nope, me neither.
There's 2 of those now, or like a sequel's coming. And it's going to be higher budget.
I'm not watching that.
Yeah. Not into
didn't watch it
it. Christopher Robin, right?
I just can't, like, that's why I'm on a short fuse. The whole Tooth Taker thing's got me all angry.
Why are you angry?
Because I learned about it all today.
That kind of stuff pisses me off too, yeah.
And if you go to his Instagram and stuff, he is totally like leaning into the I'm a criminal thing.
Dude,
He
why
has
don't you just fucking do something about it then?
Right?
he has a SoundCloud
Vigilant yourself.
SoundCloud rapper guy.
Kill
Like,
him.
I rap on my rap. I sound like this with the street rap.
Yeah.
It's like that shitty Ghost Main rap stuff. And all his songs are called like Beat the
Main?
Case. His song is called like Beat the Case. Criminal history. Like he wants to be a criminal.
It's so it's all just glorifying crime. It's so common.
My
So
last little
common.
thing is that he has a post from 2000. He has a new account now. He's posting like pictures with like Miss Tooth Taker. Like he's like settling down finally. I want to just go and
Grape her?
Just give her some nice grapes and just show him, right? Just put a sock in his mouth and make him watch
Is Ghost
while I feed her grapes.
is Ghost Main a real artist?
Ghostface Killer.
Dude, that is awesome.
Ghostface Killer is
But
probably
wait.
what he's thinking of.
He posted this thing when he apparently beat the case, and it was like all these anime drawings, and one of them is like a dude forcefully holding a girl's head down. The first one says,
Great.
"You're going to get the word, but it's spelled like waifu. It's spelled like grayiped." But it says a little anime girl, and it says, "You're going to." He's like proud of it.
Yeah.
It makes you sick.
Because here's the thing about these beat the case guys. They're not trying to convince you they didn't do it. They're trying to convince you they did it and they're out free. And like they're so proud of it, man.
You know
Someone
how
should
he,
vigilante them and Spider-Man web them.
if he
Yeah.
ever came into our shop,
Seriously.
we'd be locking that door behind him and bringing out the kookery.
But dude, you're all chilling in there, all high, and then that guy comes in. You're like, I have to beat his ass now.
I'd be like,
you don't feel like doing that in the middle of the day. Oh, you do?
it's happening.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Sometimes you don't feel like doing that.
No cameras in the building.
You really got to have that adrenaline running, and you got to be mad.
You gotta say something about my mama.
Yeah, you got to be mad.
No cameras in the building. A back door
Don't say
that
that.
is out of the camera
Dude,
sight.
there
that you
are
could back
so many cameras in that place.
Yeah, lots.
And the locks are impossible to break.
impenetrable.
Yeah.
Well, you know what building I'm talking about, right?
Have you seen the TikTok for the guy goes to a place and he's like, "Can you print these for me?" And it's just a picture. It's a picture of their front door. It's like, you can smash this window if you want. Then it's like they have a quick set, something, easily pickable.
And it's like at like a FedEx or something.
Yeah, like it goes, it's like a printing out of like.
The lady's like, "Why do you need this printed?"
Yeah, and she's like, "Why are you printing these out?" He's like, "Harold, come here.
Wow.
He's like, I would like to use your services. And they're like, "What's this for?" He's like, "It's for the guidebook. It's for the plan."
Yeah, the plan.
That's funny.
I
Okay.
love that. But yeah, the tattoo shop. There's so many cameras all over that place, and
I know that I said there wasn't, but the landlord took care of that problem.
yeah, there's yeah.
And
Dude,
I
they
mean,
make really high.
find out for yourself if there is, because
You can
you're
get-
going to be on that.
You can have one camera on a property now that can cover a lot of ground and be really, zoom
Yeah,
in.
two going that way that have the crazy
kind of toggles and
Yeah.
swivels.
They have them. They just put them up in the Delmar Park across the street from my house.
Really?
And I was thinking maybe they could probably see my
Is
house.
it a constant move or is it AI where it like goes to the motion or something?
I think there's a control room, dude.
Oh, wow. That'd be cool. That's cool. That's always going to be cool. Surveillance is cool, right, guys?
Yeah.
I love surveillance.
Surveilling is great. And before we start the show,
China.
Yeah.
Surveillance
That's why they're
state.
so awesome. Yeah.
Surveillance state.
Has a lot to do with
Imagine not
surveillance.
needing an ID on you and just being like, Subway, yes.
So convenient.
McDonald's, let me in there.
And then you,
get a
and you
burger.
know when you're acting wrong because they let you know.
They give you a little zap in your
And you're like, shit, I'm glad I'm acting better now.
There's definitely people that have put like their like tap to pay like under their skin.
Yeah, there has.
Those body
I've heard
mod
of it.
guys. I've seen it.
There was an episode of Law and Order Special Victims Unit with Bob Saget.
What? Wow.
He's in it, and he is obsessed with RFID, and he uses it to get into his house, and he uses it. He implanted one in his wife, where she uses it to get out of his house too.
Uh-huh.
But he set it up to do something different for her, and somehow he was the bad guy.
Wow.
And the RFID chip, he used it to
Dude,
like,
Bob Saget,
to
the late great.
to fake his wife going in and out of the house because they were using it to track his movements. But Bob Saget had killed her.
Oh, my God.
Bad Bob Saget.
Dude, so what was that, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, something like that?
Probably 15
Oh,
years ago.
okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
That show's been on forever.
R.I.P. Yeah, probably like 35 seasons.
Yeah, I used to watch it every night it came on. I loved that show. I'm like a chick.
I've never really seen that show.
It's all about sexual assault.
A lot of whodunit.
Yeah.
They even get the main lady, Mariska Hargitay. She even gets graped later on.
She is a victim of grape, or
Damn.
a product of grape.
Product? She's a product of grape?
her
And then she
Damn.
gets graped and trapped by the guy.
That's the cycle.
Her mother was graped, so she was a baby, and then she was like, "I will grow up and stop grape." Nah, you can't stop grape.
You can't.
And she gets it by this guy, and it's like a 4-part episode.
Yeah,
and
that was a huge arc. And that
then
was, that
her
was 10
partner
years ago.
caps his ass.
That was 10 years ago. Probably.
crazy stuff.
That show's still on.
I want to wrap with one thing about Tooth Taker.
Yeah,
and
well,
we'll start the show.
That was a good episode.
To find out about what oh shit, that does not work. That's not worded correctly. The reason he beat the case. Rumor has it that this guy is smart. It was a smart cookie. Sorry about the demons coming out. Smart Cookie fucking somehow got someone on the prosecutor's side, catfished them for nudes, and they had to drop it, everything, because someone on the prosecution had been like, oh, they met on Bumble. He figured out
That
who.
is genius.
It's like he figured out who he needed to target, and it worked. And he got them to like send nudes, and then he was like, "Why is the prosecution sending me nudes?" And to his lawyer, and then boom, bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah.
Gets off on
you
it.
definitely shouldn't do that. Yeah, if you're trying to build a case. Yeah. That's great.
Why would the other side
Dude,
do
this
that?
guy is diabolical.
Yeah. And
Sexy
holy
tattooed
shit.
guys get away with anything.
Oh, he's sexy? You didn't tell me that.
It's bad. He's like a little
You like him?
Jesse. I'm sorry. He's like a Mexican.
And I just sent
Oh, I
you
can't say that.
the article to
Can't
the
say
local
that.
grape if you want to open that up when we open the show.
I would love to just talk about grape the whole time. Go on.
Because literally this guy graped someone and is going scot-free. It's crazy.
Who is he? Okay, hang on. Let's start the show.
We'll
I'm gonna
start
be
the show.
Spider-Man, dude. Go ahead. Peter Parker.
Wait,
Go
wait,
ahead.
don't I got a sample for that?
Oh,
Do I not?
And
We got to talk about Kirsten Dunst. Oh, my God.
just like
Let's
Eminem
start the
said, I
show.
need a little bit of snare in my headphones.
Take the bass line
yeah.
out.
I got no air in my headphones.
Take the bass line out.
Oh, do you not? Yeah, you don't.
Oh, there it is, baby.
There it is.
Boy. You can
Hell
take-
yeah! Let's start the show.
What's Take the Bass Line Out from? Jay-Z?
Give me. Where's my snare?
Snare is like Eminem
That's
or
Eminem.
Jay-Z.
Where's my snare? But what's Take the Bass Line Out?
Take the bass line out.
I don't know. Oh, wow, you think that's
Dude,
Jay-Z?
That might be right. Dude,
Throw it
I
up
think
your
it
shoulder.
is.
Throw it up your shoulder.
I'm going to Google Take the Bass Line Out. Go ahead.
Let's start the show.
Oh, I think I know what it is.
There should be music playing. Don't know if there is, but it's a great night to have a
What
podcast.
the fuck?
Have some Riz with me. It's the 28th of April.
Oh, I see the problem. I don't know why it does this every now and then.
Me neither.
Okay,
Me
so
neither.
it's
Me neither. Me neither. Me neither. Me neither. Me neither.
Doing
Yeah,
that.
check it out. Check it out. Here we are. It's the 28th, and we're here with nice, funky, sexy wine music. Go ahead and show them that wine music. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's cool, man.
So tune in with us. Enjoy the end of April. It's finally getting warm outside. 80-degree weather, 60-degree nights. What more do you want? Jack Armstrong, Kevin Palmer, Michael Tall here to talk to you about the serious things, local culture, tattoo culture, and grapes.
Can I tell you the Take the Bass Line Out thing? It is Jay-Z. It's from It's a Hard Knock Life.
Oh, cool. Take the bass line
Take
out.
the bass
Why
line.
would-
He
why
says that
would
in the
say
beginning of the song.
Yeah.
I guess at the beginning of the song, the beat's playing with the bass line. He's like,
Yep.
take the bass line out.
He just wants to hear the snare and the rhythm, I guess.
And
Yeah.
I don't think the bass line ever comes back.
In the whole song?
I don't think so.
Oh, really? So, like, that's how it actually got produced?
I don't know, dude.
I will listen to that later. That's a good one you can always play.
I know for a fact that song was on Now. That's what I call Music 2. Because I had Now. That's what I call Music 2. And we'll play the fuck out of that.
I think they're on 135 now or something. I think they really are. I think I saw that.
Yeah, I used to listen to number 2 and listen to Hard Knock Life by Jay-Z. And it was like one of the first like rap songs I really liked.
Yeah, Now was so awesome. It really was. That was such a well-rounded time in music. You had everything from like alternative rock to hip hop
It
to
had like
metal.
Everclear and Jay-Z. And,
It literally had Everclear, Jay-Z, Marilyn Manson,
and Mandy Moore or something.
yeah. Like no exaggeration. TLC.
What are you looking up?
I geniused Hard Knock Life. You know what he says?
What?
Says what you said. Take the bass line
It's just
out.
in the beginning. It's like it's like a thing at the beginning.
Yeah. Let it bump though. Take the bass line out. Let it bump though. And then he starts rapping.
Oh, okay.
That's when I knew I loved sampling in beats because like when I first heard that as a kid, I was like, this is the coolest thing I've ever heard. And it was just that Annie piano. Bling, bing, 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 bing. Yeah. And then the vocal sample. And then obviously other songs like A Milli by Lil Wayne. I was like, that's the coolest. How can you make a beat out of a guy saying A Milli?
Well, A Milli came out like 15 years after this song.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and the beat on Amelia is so on the. It's like.
It's so amazing.
What album is that on?
Carter
Knock Life.
3?
Oh,
No,
the
Hard Knock
baby.
Life.
Oh.
Oh, it's on Ghetto. Nope, that is the single art for that.
Is it on the blueprint?
Track
No.
2 on Volume 2, Hard Knock Life.
Okay.
Still makes me think
know
of
Volume 2, Hard
Austin
Knock Life.
Powers, though. That's an Austin Powers song to me.
Dude, I seriously
Same.
was walking around the other day and having just a laugh to myself. Thinking about that guy in prison, thinking that was so funny.
It's like there's no equivalent. There's no equivalent of something lost in time than that. There's no equivalent.
I asked the lobby the other day because I was about to make an Austin Powers joke. I was like, "Who's seen Austin Powers?" And someone answered me in the most like, whatever generation, whatever Z X way, like, can't say I have. I was like, "You're a fucking idiot." You,
None of them? No.
So,
but I bet you've seen fucking David Bowie's Labyrinth. You
Oh, I made fun of that heavily that one week. So we gotta stop. We gotta move off of that.
But okay, that's fine. That's fine. We can move off it.
I'll go down my Fern Gunny labyrinth.
Yeah.
You know what I don't like? Down a Fraggle Rock.
That's not what I said.
No, I know, but this reminds me of it. Creepy
No,
puppets.
I said Fern Gully.
Fern Gully.
They're
I
similar?
get those conflated. I do.
Is Fern Gully puppets or is that cartoon?
I
Fern Gully.
can't remember. It's a good point.
Let's not talk about this.
Fern
No,
Gully.
no.
No, that is a cartoon, but it's better than the other
Oh.
thing because this has Robin
Everyone
Williams
was
in it.
like, Avatar came out. It's just Fern Gully, and you're like, dude, it is 2015 or whatever it is. It's not Fern Gully.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
is
Fern Gully has
Avatar.
bats and ghosts.
Okay, yeah, I didn't even watch Fern Gully. It was all Fraggle Rock. That was the puppets. Okay.
Yeah, and the big monsters wanted to eat Fraggles. That doesn't sit well with me. Never did, never will.
I didn't watch that. I was watching Leave It to Beaver.
Dude, type in reboot show 90s. I saw like an image of this and I was like, what the fuck? This was something I've seen.
Yep. I remember
Do you
this.
remember this?
I do. I do.
See if you can get a video of reboot. I think it might be one of the earliest computer animation things I ever saw.
I think I would have turned this on and been like, no.
Yeah, it was pretty, but like at the time, it was so fresh. It was hard to. Yeah, that
Let's watch
second
that
video. Play the
intro.
second video.
Let's watch that
play
reboot intro.
That looks familiar to my brain.
This is the intro to Reboot.
There's no way my dad would let me watch this.
I can't hear Reboot in my head.
Yeah, it should
What?
be on. Okay, here
Now
we
I
go.
can. Sorry.
Wasn't playing.
Well, I didn't know.
Look at this.
I couldn't hear the sexy music either. Sorry. Wait. His hair was next level.
This was like a TV show, but I remember this.
Look at her. Look at Green.
That guy I remember a lot. This guy right here,
Oh, yeah.
the bad guy,
And them.
and her,
And her.
another bad guy.
That's
Oh my
Repulsa,
God.
dude.
Yeah, big vibes.
That's the lady from Phyrexia and Magic.
But yeah, Jack, do you remember this at all?
Yeah, I vaguely remember. that.
Vaguely, it's
But
so
I
vague.
think I would make it like this far and then change the channel.
Yeah,
I would never watch it.
Yeah, it's nothing I like really invested in. But wow, it must have been 1995 or something.
It says 4 on the beginning
4?
of this, yeah.
Wow.
That's a cube from Fortnite, dude.
Christopher Bro.
So Fortnite and what else was stolen from this?
Holy shit.
Reboot.
Straight up, the cube from Fortnite was stolen from Reboot.
I remember
1994.
around this time, one of the animated things I would watch the Starship Troopers show. You ever watch that?
Yeah, I remember that.
It was like an animated show, Starship Troopers Roughnecks. You ever watch that, Mikey?
No.
I looked it up one time, and it was like one season, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
So I watched the one season.
And it
Roughnecks.
seemed like a big, significant piece of history. But
Yeah. I thought it just caught me at the right time. It was an animated Starship Troopers show for kids, and you're like, but that...
How can it be for kids when it's that raunchy?
I know, but the show is...
I mean, Reboot was
Skip-
10 years before Jimmy Neutron.
Very Halo. That fucking outfit.
Yeah, before Halo, though. How cool is that?
Very cool. But in the movie, they're nowhere near looking like Halo.
Dude, all this looks like Halo.
But in the movie, they're more like 90s, like, look at
They
us,
kinda
we're wearing
look-
helmets.
They kind of look like Halo Marines in the movie, now I think about it.
Around what year was that one?
This
I would say 95, 96.
Same kind of year. Yeah, like 10 years before Jimmy Neutron. And a lot of people think Jimmy Neutron was the first one.
I never even watched that.
Wait, Roughnecks.
What are you talking about?
It came out in 99.
Oh, never mind.
And I also watched another computer animated show I watched was Beast Wars, the adaptation of the toy.
Yes.
No, I never... what's
That
Beast
was
Wars?
it was like Transformers but animal version, and they had a show and it was computer animation, and it was probably 96, 2000, something like that.
This
Wait, Beast
still-
Wars, it says Transformers.
Yeah, but they all the animal ones, they called it Beast Wars.
There-
They were an actual offset of Transformers, though?
Yep, and they just made a
Whoa,
movie. They made a
fully-
movie like last year of it, like a major movie.
Fully licensed.
Yeah, the Beast Wars Transformer movie finally came out like... Did it come out yet?
I think it did. I didn't see it, but I think it's out.
Monkey Prime, Ape Guy. You got Leopard.
on.
Look at Leopard Guy. I had this action figure.
That's from fucking Tekken.
Nah. Oh yeah, that leopard was fly.
Look at
He
this
had some cool
guy. He's
outfits.
clearly Asian with that mustache with a white Bengal tiger.
Yeah, the white tiger.
That's black guy.
Did we watch the anime black guy on YouTube talk about the new Ninja Turtles thing? Did we talk
The
about
Last Ronin?
Did we talk about that on the podcast?
I don't think so. But The Last Ronin's got my attention. Oh, yeah.
Google The Last Ronin and then go to videos, and it's all anime black dudes being like, I can't believe it. They're finally making The Last Ronin.
Right? Dude, that's definitely part of their culture now. Just anime. They love it.
Yeah, anime blacks, dude. I was in Laurel at the flea market the other day, and I saw some in the wild. They were talking about, like, yeah, this one is only from this version of Dragon Ball.
Are you into anime at all?
I don't know anything about any of it.
I don't know it either, but like, what's something you've heard? Like, Spirited Away is something I've heard.
No, the only thing I know, that's him.
I found
That's
it.
anime black.
Wow. Dude.
Dude, that can't be any better.
Yeah, that's all we needed. It's happening.
One more time.
It's happening. The one thing that I was like, I hope you do it, but I don't know.
It is going to be dope as far as turtle movies, though. As far as turtle movies go, this is going to
Do
be
you know
pretty
the
cool.
lore behind The Last Ronin?
Let me guess.
Go ahead. This is great.
Nice. I do know it.
I like to, dude. I would love to hear you.
Let me guess because I'm
Look at The Last Ronin.
Get
right there.
specific.
I'm gonna look at him. He's got every weapon. So Jesus, he's the last one
Good.
of a dying.
Oh, that's a big clue, Mike. You were smart to zero in on that.
That is crazy. I did not notice that the
wow.
first time.
Yeah, how did he get that?
He's got everyone's weapon, but who is he? Is he the red one?
They don't know.
Oh, see, that is going to be hard to figure
Is
out.
Splinter gone?
They kind of reference it being the purple one, right? Donatello?
I have heard it is Michelangelo.
Is it the purple one? Who's the purple one?
Donatello's the
Donatello.
purple one, but why would he be the survivor?
Because I saw in one of the trailers there was all the masks floating by, but I think it was all them besides the purple one.
Well,
Who was telling me about this? It wasn't you guys?
I read an article,
Who the fuck would I be talking to that would be telling me about this?
and it said, I'll just say it, Mike, you're very close. You pretty much got it, but it's Michelangelo, the silly, goofy one, and then all his brothers are killed.
And he goes
Splinter is
fucking
killed,
nuts.
and he takes all their weapons, and he is no more Mr. Nice Guy. You know what I mean? He is a ruthless killing machine. He doesn't make any more jokes. He has nothing to joke about.
That's good.
He is out for vengeance.
Here's
I hope
what
he
I
still
just
likes pizza.
Yeah.
like. It's like dark and deep and or whatever, but he like finds comfort in a hot piece of pizza.
And
And he
slitting
says-
throats.
He should still shred on a
And he-
skateboard.
Yeah.
He might say,
Call Domino's.
"Cowabunga."
Wait, did Domino's actually have them for an advertising?
Yeah, they did. They were in the movie. They were in the movies.
Domino's
They
was?
called Domino's in the movies and had the logos on it and stuff.
That is huge.
Huge.
Let me read to
And
you.
they were the first people to deliver, period.
Let me read.
No, that's true. Domino's first delivery pizza place.
No.
Well, maybe some locals
Yeah,
did it,
local
but
guys.
But no, I think they probably were. But no, local guys probably did it first.
My
Yeah.
boy, Papa John, sold his Camaro.
He did?
Don't you know the story?
No,
about
no.
Papa John's? He sold his prize car
For his business.
to buy a pizza oven.
Oh, nice. Very
Because
cool.
his dad had a bar, I think, and he sold pizza out of the back of his dad's
And
bar.
then he says stuff in an email, and he doesn't have his own company anymore.
It was in a conference call, and he was quoting someone.
And he
telling
was
them not-
quoting
and telling them
someone.
not to say that.
How are we not riding in the streets? You know?
Poor guy, Shaq had to come in and get his paws, so giant hands.
It
on
really
the
is
pizzas.
crazy. If you can't hear that and just go, well, that's wrong. He was quoting somebody and saying not to say it. Like, if that's true, that's crazy. I can't get over that.
It's you can listen to it. I don't want to listen to it right
No,
now.
no.
But go ahead. What's going on with?
I'm just dying to read this plot of this.
Don't read it.
Why? Not of the new movie.
Look. Flashback sequences in a sepia tone and in the style of the original.
Just a-
Mirage comics reveal that the events that led to the present.
Why don't you just read the beginning too? And that's all I wanted to read to everyone. You already read that after, and that could go.
I just think that it's funny that they're very, very clear that the flashback sequences are in a sepia tone.
Yeah,
I thought that was weird too because is this the plot of?
Is there a comic book already about this?
I think so, yeah.
It is. This is the Last Ronin #1.
Obviously, there's a comic book. Never mind.
Apparently, future New York,
I mean,
ruled by a bad guy named Hiroto, grandson of Shredder. Okay.
I thought this might be like fan fiction stuff at first, but it's official.
Yeah, I thought it might have been too. I was right there with you.
He's running the city with fascism and totalitarianism. And a lone turtle, haunted by hallucinations of his deceased brothers, works to kill him, whom he blames for his brother's death. He traverses through the now heavily guarded New York City fighting against synthetic ninjas. And on his way to the Foot Clan headquarters, he crashes out of the building, failing his mission, and retreats to the sewer as a teenage girl named Jones follows. She
Ew.
finds the turtle
Named Jones?
attempting seppuku. Do you know what that is?
Yes,
What is that?
You
they
fall.
cut themselves to death.
Oh, okay.
Before passing out from blood loss and wakes up to see an older
Wow.
April O'Neil who identifies
What
the
the
turtle. It is Michelangelo is the last one.
So he tried to kill himself and failed?
Yep. And then he's probably got a...
This is so
What
stupid.
the fuck?
I don't like this.
Yeah, I don't like that because that you can't come back from that.
No, this is too dark. Why are we doing this to my boys?
Like
Yeah. Why are
the only
three
part
dead?
I don't like is that he really did the Kamutu or whatever the fuck. Like you're dead if you do
What's
that.
the other word for that? Isn't there another word for some Asian suicide thing like that?
Yeah, I thought it was called something else, but because I've definitely heard of this concept.
Harikari.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
like the baseball announcer.
Harry Carey. Yeah.
Here's the word of the developer of this project. The simplest answer. This is the answer to why is he the lone survivor. The simplest answer is that Mikey was the brother we figured nobody would expect. Happy-go-lucky party dude is now Rambo.
Exactly.
Raphael seemed too obvious. Leonardo was too far behind on the obvious scale. And Donnie seemed like someone who would have gone more tech than conventional. That's what I was saying. He's a nerd.
It's
I'm
so
a
much more
nerd.
touching.
But he's boast
Oh, you guys know way more about this than I do.
Yeah, I loved the turtles.
didn't watch the show, but I played Hyperstone Heist on Sega Genesis. Millions.
I played Turtles in Time over and over again and never got anywhere because it was so fucking hard.
Never beat it
Yeah.
either. Never beat Hyperstone, but it was fun.
Which one's Hyperstone?
Hyperstone Heist, it's after, I think, that one.
It's SNES?
It was Sega, so yes. I had mine on Sega. Genesis.
Is it on our Anbernick thing?
You know what? I never looked. I never checked for that. That's a great one to check for. You know what I did check for? Do you remember this game? Comics Zone.
Nope, I don't think so.
Oh, man. Just take a look at the
Yeah,
intro.
that looks
Whoa,
old.
this is on the virtual console, so it must be pretty good.
What?
But once
Oh, okay.
again,
I'm sorry, it's a guy talking.
fine. It's
I just wanted to show the intro, this part. New
That-
York City, a
That
comic
old
guy.
style video game art is just one of a kind.
But look what
How
happens.
hard that was for them to do?
Yeah.
He gets sucked into his own comic.
What?
Looks like Doc Ock.
And
Oh,
he
is it
has-
a Western?
That's the best. He just creates a bunch of cool characters. I remember you start off like in the sewers in this game, and I could never beat the level 2.
Dude, all the video game art looked like this.
How
It's
original is
crazy.
this
Yeah.
story?
Yeah.
So
What the fuck?
it felt so original as a kid. I'm like, Night of the Mutants. I'm playing as this cool guy. And yeah, oh my god, this game was so hard. You grab some stuff.
Oh, and you go from panel to panel.
yeah,
Crazy.
it's a pretty fresh idea. And I don't think I ever really understood how to use.
And it's telling you where to go.
Dude, you go from panel to panel in a comic book?
That's cool.
It's probably on the Ambernick.
This is such a genius thing.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to save this game.
I don't want to talk about that.
I don't play mine anymore because I am
And
too
dude,
scared.
I get flamed on the Ambernick subreddit for complaining about it. They're like, you should. Are you an idiot? You should have put it on a different SD card and put different ROMs on it. I'm like, excuse me for thinking this thing should work out of the box.
no, yeah.
Look at this male Statue of Liberty down there. That's weird. Looks like a man.
You're
Whoa.
not wrong. Oh, the guy who created this game hates women.
I mean, the Statue of Liberty does look like a man, right? Can we pull
Kinda.
up the Statue of Liberty?
Well, the French gave it to us, right?
Yeah, the French
Look at
gave it
their
to
women.
us.
They look like men.
Have you been
French people.
to that island out there?
No.
I always
Statue of
wanna
Liberty
go.
Island? Nope, never been.
They say people from New York will tell you don't go on the Statue of Liberty cruise or whatever that cruises you around it. They say just take the Staten Island ferry and
Man,
look at it.
there was a TikTok viral video that like had a lot of people fooled. It was like an AI generated video of like secrets of the Statue of Liberty, and it had it like moving off of a platform and something rising up from the base
That's
and all this
awesome.
stuff.
I love shit like that.
Yeah,
They used to be able to go up on the torch of that shit, but you can't anymore. You can
Oh,
only,
yeah.
you can only go up into the crown.
okay, really? Yeah, I've never been.
Have you ever been up in the?
And it's copper, right? So it should be like bronze, but it's
green.
It's green because
Yeah.
of all the air, the oxidization.
Super interesting. There's pretty really cool pictures of it being built. Yeah, without the head.
What? That looks different. Yeah, is that real?
The original model.
Oh, okay.
That doesn't mean the original one we had. I don't think. Modeled after
They had it set
Libertas,
up in fucking Paris or something for a while.
the Roman
Pretty
goddess
cool.
of freedom.
Yeah, because that's different, right? That's a little different.
Look at
one.
that.
She's
Wow.
thin-skinned and she sways in the wind. If you didn't know,
So fucking cool, dude.
the pedestal was financed by an early crowdfunding effort.
It's a really cool statue to have at your port. It really is. Like some people are coming in, you see that statue.
Yeah, it's just some.
You feel like
cool-
you're in the Lord of the Rings when you see
you know,
that
you're
shit.
tired, you're weary, or whatever. It's just some cool shit.
And another conspiracy theory is that it's actually Lucifer, that statue. Holding the light because it's the angel of light.
Lucifer's bald.
And it looks kind of manly.
She's a magnet for lightning bolts.
Look at that picture. Yeah, I haven't been to New York in a while. I need to go.
I remember in The Purge, Lady Liberty, they wore her clothing.
I've only ever seen the first Purge, and it was okay.
Was that the one they released later? But it was the first Purge? Are you saying you saw the first movie?
There's a movie called The First Purge?
Yes.
Oh my God, there is.
You know they had to do the first Purge.
I'm sorry, I said that then. I've seen the original Purge movie released.
You know what it's like? It's like Fallout. The first Purge is coming. Do you want to purchase a safe bunker? It's going to be scary out there. No, I want to go kill.
No.
There's like
I would
people
like to hide.
There's this like slow motion. Remember the sequence? It's like everyone like getting ready. It's like regular old butcher guy at a shop sharpening his butcher stuff, and he's like, "I'm gonna go kill tonight."
Everyone I would want to kill would be in one of those bunkers. So
Yeah.
Yeah, let's kill in the bunker. Let's break all the rules and buy a spot in the bunker, and then let loose with a Tommy gun.
and then it's just me and you at the end, and we're like, we're not gonna kill each other, right?
Hypothetically, in this movie that we're talking about, that I don't want to talk about shooting people with a Tommy gun.
Yeah, nobody would really want to purge. People are already purging. The ones who want to purge are already purging.
I installed Fallout 4 today and installed the update.
Have you all finished Fallout?
I have one episode left.
One episode.
Before we get too deep into the Fallout, I wanted to say I'm 6 in, so we can talk all the way up to the part where we get to the vault with what they're doing, crazy stuff.
Nice.
It's a vault. We're safe here.
So you've seen Chris Parnell?
Yeah, good job on him.
Yeah, I like Chris Parnell.
Yeah, I like him. She's like,
Cyclops
he
guy.
had one eye, and he's like, "There's plenty of people with one eye," and he just keeps eating or whatever. That's funny.
Everyone
Yeah.
on Reddit is really mad about the one-eyed guy. He's like, this is not very Fallout. I've never seen this in the world.
Really?
It's not in the world.
It was fun,
It's
though.
in Skyrim more than it's in Fallout, right? There's a Cyclops.
Yeah, I don't understand why he's a Cyclops. Doesn't make much sense to me.
I'm sure I'll find out more. But as far as this new next gen update for Fallout 4 goes, playing it on PlayStation 5 on a TV that's 1080. When I first played Fallout 4 or even 3, I never
is
had
4K, by the way.
So it is 4K. It's beautiful. It looks beautiful. I looked out on Boston. It was beautiful.
Yeah, I just installed the updated texture pack and the updates on my PC. But I'm probably not going to look as good at PS5, though.
It's still going to look good on your PC.
I don't have a 4K monitor either, and I'm not buying one. Because the higher resolution you run, lower frames, bro.
True.
Lower frames.
Interesting. Yeah, frames is more important, right? That's
Depending
almost
on
like pixels for like
on
a...
what game you're playing and who you're asking.
Mm-hmm.
Some people play most of their games, and they'll launch the game, turn all the settings to the lowest setting, just so that you get the most frames.
Right.
That's like what you do for like Counter-Strike or Fortnite or something.
Then it looks smoother, but less
Yes.
definition.
Yeah, something for like Fortnite or...
The movements are smoother.
Yeah. Or Counter-Strike or something. That's what it really matters. What are you looking at?
Breaking news. Salisbury, what are we doing? This truck ran off the bypass an hour ago. This truck.
Is the guy okay?
Yeah, it says driver will be okay. Who knows how the truck ended up like this?
What a mess.
They've had some crazy ones on Eastern Shore Undercover. Troy actually knew a guy, and it was a month ago. Get this. This guy was driving down the road. You know, just imagine yourself driving like to Ocean City, like on Route 50 in like the wooded area, and a tree just fell on him. He died.
That's God.
Yeah, he had to go. I'm sorry.
And that was on Eastern Shore Undercover. A tree on a major highway just decides to fall and nails him dead.
Wasn't it on WBOC?
that timing.
I don't think so. That could be national news. you
If
know?
his
To
mom,
me.
if his mother,
just so
A car
crazy.
accident?
Jesus.
A tree though.
No, that's crazy.
You're just driving down the road, not doing anything wrong.
I bet that
And then
happened.
a
I bet that happened
tree.
5 times a day.
That's crazy.
really tree. Maybe in Russia somewhere.
You know the governor of Texas,
Mm-hmm.
Greg Abbott?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah.
He's in a wheelchair.
Oh yeah.
You know what happened to him, right?
No.
He was on a jog because he would like to stay healthy, and he ran all the time.
Ah.
Used those legs that he can't use anymore. And you know what happened to him?
Car accident.
A tree fell on him.
A tree.
He could have stopped to tie his shoe or been running a
Yeah,
little slower.
yeah. It's insane.
God really fucked up killing that guy.
And like, are you hearing? You know what I mean? Like, what is? How can this? But like in a car though, and like, yeah, in a car like you got to be going at least 60 miles an hour. I guess you kind of see it and you just time like bam. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is real.
You might not see it at all.
Yeah. Like, it's just
You
incredible.
might be like, dude, I fucking hate this song.
yeah, right. Yeah, skip.
The little look down. I always think about that when I look at my phone. I'm like, oh, that was more than like 2 seconds. That could anything.
I'm always like, oh my God, I haven't looked at the road in like 8 minutes.
Yeah, we've all had those moments.
Holy shit.
And then there's always the moment where that's like, damn, I can't believe I'm even here. I don't remember driving.
Yeah.
One time I was driving home from work and I just saw a car like 20 yards in the woods, and then like a 16-year-old girl like standing there,
What?
and like some people like talking to her, and she had like swerved off the road and it's gutted into the woods, like way further than you would think. You think she would have hit a tree and exploded her car, but she threaded through all these trees and just into the woods.
Like a deer.
Just really lucky, really lucky. She could have been way fucked up.
Yeah. I mean, me and Troy, one night going back from Cowboy Coast, you know, with all the drunks, we all, every now and then we'd get behind someone totally hammered and we'd just be like, oh my God, whoa, whoa. But this one night, this one chick was absolutely in the grass and then made it back in the grass again. And me and Troy were just like, oh my God.
You didn't film this?
We didn't film it, but then we confirmed she did die. She did die that day.
What?
She hit a tree and was no more, and we probably should have called the cops. That's a true story.
Fuck! Don't say that.
That's a true
What?
story.
You shouldn't have done anything.
Right.
I don't
yeah,
feel bad
yeah,
about
yeah.
that.
Who wants to
at
call the
all.
cops ever? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't call. I won't
Oh,
call
yeah,
for anything.
and I think she did make it into a gas station, so we did feel pretty good. But then later, it was that car, and we saw who was driving it. She fit the description and everything. Man, she was gone. She
How
had
old was
Crazy.
But like 25.
My grandpa got killed in Willards by one of a tractor trailer pulling out at that Shell station. Who knows why? He wasn't drunk or nothing. Nothing came back on that kind of thing unless they just don't check. Unless it's like, they don't check unless you're like, you killed someone or something, right?
Wait, what do you mean?
They don't check the dead guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't
You
know.
have to pay a lot of extra money.
So what? He'd drive into the truck? Is that what you're saying? It was kind of weird.
He was drunk. Then if they don't just do that, then yeah, he was probably just doing that and pulled out. Unfortunately, he was a party animal.
That's what happens. It happens.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Quick, easy.
It catches up to you every once in a while.
If you
Yeah.
ever drive past that Willards thing, he's got a couple little things out there. Go
Oh,
say,
he does.
Shout out Cecil. I always say shout out Cecil when I pass.
Dude, when I lived in Texas, there were these crazy back roads where the speed limit was like 80, and every like fucking 10 miles there was a white bike.
There was a nup.
A white bike where just like some dude got murdered by a car biking down that road.
Hey, the biggest one is still the nup one, the Gavin Nupp tribute.
Oh yeah, Jesus.
Yep, there's a big nup one there still.
And that's, who knows what's going on with that?
Yeah, is that still a
Yeah,
story?
There's still a trial.
That kid's
I'm
fucked.
in a group where they talk about what's going on, and the parents keep posting about the trial updates, and there's going to be a trial.
Man,
parents of
it takes so long.
Isn't that crazy?
It takes so long. And they act like, well, we got to do this and this. Is like, what, though? What do you got to do?
Oh, dude, when I got raided, it was like a year later that they sentence you, and you're like sweating the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, and what your lawyer does is appeal, and
Yeah.
they try to push it off.
Oh, okay.
They
Cool,
did.
cool.
They did.
That's what they do.
I
Because
have
eventually
a story,
it gets
though.
kind of buried a little bit. Go ahead.
Just a drunk story behind a guy. When I used to Uber, I dropped someone off in Fruitland, and I was back roading home, and I don't know what town it is, but you end up coming out at the roundabout, like the Fruitland, the one behind Texas Roadhouse.
Okay.
We ended up coming out of there when shit hit the fan. But let's just say I was, dude, at a stop sign, small, like I don't know where I was, little small town stop sign. We were eventually heading to that roundabout. Headlights. Jesus Christ, coming up behind me fast. I'm not gonna go. I'm just gonna wait at this stop sign. I think, yeah. And I thought it was a cop or something. They were coming up at such a fast rate, I didn't know what to do. Luckily, they didn't hit me in the back. They swerved and kept going, and then I just was like, oh my God, that was just a car.
Whoa.
So I just like was like not paying attention.
Or drunk as fuck.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
I'm
you're
like,
lucky.
and then you
You're
know
really
me,
lucky. That you can die.
I know. It would have killed. I definitely would have died. So I'm like, fuck, and I
Would've put the
follow
back of
him.
my head on that headrest.
Or we'd be like, "What did you have to say, Mike?" And you'd be like, "I was at a stop sign."
Oh my gosh.
Dude, so I immediately start following him. Not crazy, but I had to keep up. And I did call the cops, and I was like, dude, this guy's driving crazy. I was at a stop sign. He could have killed me. He's driving this kind of car. They're like, don't follow him. Don't pursue him or whatever. I was like, okay. But you got to come get him, though, because he's going to kill somebody. Bye. And so I do follow him.
That's good.
You do follow him?
Yeah, I do
Why?
follow him. We get out to the roundabout and we turn to head to Texas Roadhouse. And he starts coming on into the ditch. And you know how the
Whoa.
ditch, it goes like down and up into a field.
You want to be away from this type of person. Why are you
I
following
was
him?
not. I kept a very long distance.
Yeah, yeah.
But he went off the road. And it gets better, too. I can't believe I haven't told the story on here before. Because when you meet the character, we do meet the... Yeah, I see the... it all
Wow,
plays
what a
out.
story.
Wow,
It all
this is great,
plays
this is
out.
great.
The cops do something. I see
You're a
this man
snitch,
drift off the... I did, but I think I might have saved somebody. Because he's...
That's good. No, snitch. We're anti-snitch. I mean, we're pro-snitch culture on this podcast.
This ended at
I'm gonna say right in the
Thirsties.
middle.
It's a huge.
Actually, no, you're
It's a psyop. It's a psyop to make society burn.
He would have at the very least ruined some sort of property damage. But some college kid would have died because it ended at Thirsties on a drunken night. You know what I mean? It was.
Yeah.
Most people were home. It was like this was late. I was like coming home from my last like drunken drop off.
Man, and
Uber.
you just reminded me. I have another story where I failed to call the cops, and this one happened last week. I was behind a girl, and she was just pissing me off. She was driving so bad, but then she rolls down her window, and little, those little wine bottles, little plastic wine bottles that they sell in a 4-pack, bottle out the window.
Sutter home.
And then I'm still following. I'm like, wow, what the fuck? She just threw a wine bottle out the window. Another one out the window. Another one. All 4 out the window. And then the cardboard thing, 6-pack out the window.
You
too.
can't have it on you.
It could have been ginger shots.
Nah, this was wine. This was wine.
You can't have it on you, Kev. So she's smart for that. I'd take the littering over the open container.
Oh, wow, right?
Yeah.
But either way, she's drunk as fuck driving, and she don't care. She's throwing,
How old does she look?
like 25 again. Yeah, like 25.
Why couldn't
maybe
she
30
drive
at
into
the
a tree?
oldest. And then, like, it was a very packed road, probably 3 p.m., and she's throwing wine bottles out the window.
That's
I've never done anything like that.
I feel like it was a cry for help. She wanted to get caught.
Manic and fucking going crazy, maybe.
Yeah.
But
And yeah, I just didn't do anything. I was like, I'm almost home. Fuck it.
so I'm pursuing dude. He goes off the road. We are getting very close to Texas Roadhouse at this point. And
That's your Uber destination?
No,
okay.
I'm
It
at this
doesn't really
point.
matter.
I'm done for the night, and I'm going to head home. And I had called the cops, so I was in for a show. I was ready to see a show, and I was gonna. It was exciting me. My adrenaline, my heart was racing behind this dude. I wasn't like my car was not going fast. I wasn't racing in my car, but my heart was racing.
Yeah.
And I'm like keeping a safe distance. Our cars are going. He's drifting off. He drifts off into a ditch, and he hits it at like such a smooth angle. He just kind of drifts smoothly into it. He's
It's
going
like Tony Hawk in that ditch.
no less than 35 miles an hour. And when I tell you slow motion, it looked like it was in slow motion. He hits the ditch. It goes up like a ramp, and I swear his car goes up like Dukes of Hazzard. Air. I mean, this sounds like an exaggeration, but I think he probably went up like 3 feet.
That makes sense, man. Totally.
His car, boom, boom, into this field. I'm like, oh, he's stuck. This is where it ends. I'm just going to pull over and maybe ask if he's fucking okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
But no. He gets out of the car. I shit you not, this guy has got on a Flavor Flav. This is like a fever dream. A Flavor Flav clock. He has got on a silly sized clock.
That is a dream, yeah.
He stumbles around. He's shook. He looks hurt. He's also drunk at this point. Obviously, he's fucked up. He gets back in the car, down the ditch, up, back into the road. I'm like, it's on again. And this just goes on. He drives drunk all the way out to the 84 Lumber. We take a right out of Fruitland into Salisbury. Thirsties. A cop finally pulls him over.
Wow. And that was just a happenstance?
A cop was parked at...
Or no, you did call. You did call, right?
Yeah, but this cop wasn't involved in the call. But when I tell you so many other cops arrived right after, it was crazy. So
Wow.
I guess maybe they were like, yeah, a guy did call about a drunk guy and whatever, the same car. So all these cops show up, and I'm at Thirsties in my car parked with my Uber sticker. I feel like I'm immune to everything with the Uber sticker. And I was just talking to the lady cop. It was like the main cop there.
What
She
kind of car
like-
was the guy in? Sorry if you said that already.
It was like, I know this sounds generic, but it was like some sort of burgundy 4-door sedan.
Gotcha.
I don't know if it was a Crown Vic. It
Was it
was
more like, yeah,
sounds
it was like
trashy.
I was gonna say, was it like a Mercury or was it
Some-
like a Civic?
Yeah, see, it sounds trashy
not
like a Mercury
more
or
of a
something.
Mercury than a Civic. And yeah, they were like,
Yeah, I was picturing Mercury for some reason. I was picturing that type of vibe.
I think it was a Plymouth.
Yeah.
That's my favorite
they don't
Family Guy
make those
joke.
anymore, sir.
she was like, you really shouldn't have followed him. I was like, I kept my distance, lady. I was like, come on.
Even they were telling you, they're like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
shouldn't be bothering us.
The cops told me
No,
that
no,
too
they-
when I shouldn't. When I those kids,
They have to say that shit.
when that kid robbed me when I was delivering pizza, I chased them.
That's
It was
awesome.
blow-
Yeah, I love this story.
I put my flashers on and was just like blowing my horn, chasing them because I thought they had my phone. But
That's awesome.
The truth was I had dropped my phone in the parking lot.
That's great though.
Bummer. I could have had my phone and calling the cops though. But I remember just blowing my horn and with my flashers on, just like making so much noise. And
It freaked them out. They
and
threw your shit.
Yeah, and busy Austin. They threw my wallet out the window.
That's great, man.
and I
Good
got
for
my,
you.
I didn't have to go to the DMV. I
So
got my wallet
nice.
back.
So nice.
It was great.
And you fight for your stuff. That's
And
good.
eventually,
You threw all caution to the wind in busy Austin after you were robbed. I would have done the same thing. And if the cops come then, you'll be like, good thing you're fucking here. Maybe I broke a bunch of traffic
That's what I
laws.
was hoping. Yeah,
but
I was
fuck all y'all.
Yeah.
Because they stole my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping the cops would like pull up and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'd be like, "Those kids robbed me with a gun, and they have my wallet."
Go get him. Go.
And what happened was I pulled up. I've told it before, but they just all bailed out of this car. It was like a sitcom.
Clown
like,
car.
It was like clown car. Yeah.
and
And there was like two girls in there. They was like out joyriding. The kids.
And there's girls in there too. Like, it's insane.
And it was a stolen car. I got your stolen car. I got your stolen Kia or Scion.
Dude,
or
like,
something
really
like
think about that. There were girls in the car.
Yeah, they were just having a night out. That was their night out.
That makes it totally fucking nuts to me. Like, what kind of fucking shit?
Those guys got their dicks
Can you
sucked
get into?
hard that night by that girl.
Yeah, like where the women even want to be involved.
Every
Yes.
time I tell somebody I got robbed by a 12-year-old and they're like, "You could have grabbed a gun or something. It's a 12-year-old or something." I'm like, if I had done that, his brother
Yeah.
was behind the bush and
Teaching
another
him how
dude-
to be a criminal.
Yeah.
And his
Yeah.
brother would have fucking killed me,
Yes.
dude.
It's wild, man.
Because they're like higher up gang guys just putting on their
Yeah, putting him on. Yeah, exactly.
So like they're like, if it has to go down the worse, it will go down.
Because when the cops eventually were talking to me, like, "Dude, we need you to identify the older one." I was like, "Dude, I did not see him. Just some tall black guy. I did not see him, but I saw that little kid, and I was like, I identify him." And then they brought me to a lineup, and I couldn't identify him.
You should just
Yeah.
start.
There was a bunch of little black kids in this lineup. I was like,
And I bet a lot of people feel pressure to identify and they can't. Did you feel pressure too?
"Yeah." And they were like, "Yeah." I
You
even
should
said,
start-
I even said, I was like, "It's one of these two guys, but I cannot pick out which one it is." And they were like,
Are you sure you can't pick?
You're sure it's not that one
It's
on
pretty
the left?
easy to point. You just gotta.
Yeah.
Whenever
I
the
was like,
cops say
I don't know
you
which
need
one.
to describe a black guy, you just start describing Mr. T from the 80s.
Yeah.
I said he had huge lips and very white teeth.
Gold chains. He had about 15 gold chains. He had a mohawk, but then two sides of hair here too, like Krusty the Clown. And he talked very aggressively. Hey, fool. You just start
That would be
describing
real-
Mr. T. That'd be funny.
That would be really funny.
The cop said,
I like
"Jack,
that.
I want you to think hard. Was it eeny, meeny, miny, or mo?" Right. That's what he wanted from me.
Oh, right.
And one more cop story that was from last week that you reminded me of. I was on my way. I was trying to get home from Warehouse, my DJ gig on Saturday nights.
Where
and
is that?
That is right across the street from the college, and next to like Pit and Pub.
Didn't you tell me that you stopped DJing there?
For like 2 weeks, and now we're back, baby.
Oh, okay.
Just like it's like whenever the kids want to come back, and now it's a great party again.
But why
yeah,
did they
we're
stop?
like 2 weeks.
You stopped going there because DJing there because
The city made them crack down on IDs.
Okay, I remember now. Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I was trying to get home. The entire road is blocked off by cops. A
Which
kid
one?
got hit by a car,
Where?
and I'm pretty sure died.
Where?
Right there, crossing the street from Warehouse.
Yeah, there's a slight hill. If you're not using that underpass thing, you're an idiot.
Yeah, dude. They make a whole tunnel for you.
Yeah,
That's.
yeah.
I've told the
But
story
it's
on the
it's a trek into that tunnel. Though.
No, but I've told the story on the pod before about how that guy, we were at a party in college, and this guy punched my friend in the face and fucked him up. I remember his face was just covered in blood, so we all just fled the party, me and all my friends. Because like, you lost the fight, you're bleeding really bad.
Yeah,
and we
let's go.
fled. And it was so fucking crazy. That was Saturday night, and then Monday night we all worked at Zia's Italian Grill, and there was a new dishwasher. And it was the dude that had
Oh
punched his boy
yeah,
in the
you
face.
told that.
And we
yeah.
got, and it was like them and my buddy with a huge shiner from the guy. So the guy had lots of room to talk shit. Be like, "Yo, I fucked your face up." And they were fighting in the bathroom. And
What?
this guy,
More fighting?
no, not in the bathroom, in the kitchen at Zia's, because they
That's
just like,
crazy.
Just fighting verbally?
yeah, just because they walked into work and they just happened to see each other.
I mean,
Dude, that's sitcom shit.
It was insane.
Yeah.
It was his first day of work as the dishwasher
Did he
at
stay?
Zia's.
That's a situational
And
comedy
everyone
right
became
there.
friends?
They eventually kind of worked it out. And you know what he said? He said, fuck you. I hope you fucking die. I hope you die in a car accident. I hope you get hit by a car or some shit. And then that guy got hit by a car and died.
Whoa. That's cool.
Right above the overpass. And he had
who-
the worst shitty flame tattoos up his arm.
Ugh.
And he sat right in front of me at Warwick, and he was so fucking stupid.
Good riddance.
Survival of the fittest. Play sound. Bye.
And he was like acting all hard at the party, and he was stealing from us. He kept stealing all our alcohol because we all had alcohol. All of our friends.
This sounds like a terrible person.
Did he come to the party that I might have been at?
No, it was a party, just like a party in like a really shitty part of town in Salisbury. Like,
Come on, I like to do that. I used to.
well, we were just there.
But yeah,
And the
right
guy,
between a warehouse and Cookout, a kid was crossing the street and got killed.
That's
got
where
hit
this
by
guy.
a car.
That's where this guy got killed. Too.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Cars be
Dangerous.
zooming.
Well, no,
out there.
like
That
Pat's. The
13
overpass.
South, something like that.
Overpass,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Let's take it easy and drink a beer that I've been dying to share with you
Kook
guys.
City, is this a reference to one of my good shows, Outer Banks?
It's a reference to Ocean City because there's just a bunch of.
Is that really what people call
No.
people?
No.
What's Outer Banks?
I never heard of a kook until Outer Banks,
It's a
which was
surf.
a Netflix series
It is a surf term.
It's a surf term before
about
that
the
show.
Outer Banks, and they said the poor people on the island were called kooks, and the were that the rich people or the poor people?
You watched that show?
I did. I thought it was pretty good.
Wait, you watched all of it?
I watched 2 seasons of Outer Banks, and it's pretty gay.
Are there any minorities in that show?
Not a few. Yeah, there are. Yeah, Pogue is a black man.
And
That show is not like what the Outer Banks is.
Is there
I've
a
gone there
Korean?
like every year.
Have you seen the show? Have you seen the show?
Yes.
It
I
was
started
pretty
it.
good.
It's like the Goonies.
It was like if a bunch of Hollister models were forced to act, but it was pretty good. It was pretty good though.
It's just a big treasure hunt. It's just a big treasure hunt.
But yeah, that's the first time I ever heard the term kook.
But since I didn't last in the show, can you tell me whose treasure they are hunting? Is it Redbeard's? Because that is the Ocracoke
I think that's
pirate.
the next season that's coming up is Redbeard.
Okay, that's actually cool. If they're actually going to
Yeah.
do Outer Banks lore, I'm signing me up. But the first season was like Dawson's Creek, like shiny sunsets and jumping cannonballs into Bayside.
Well, he's always trying to find his dad, and then they find out it's really complicated.
His dad was
shit.
like a treasure hunter, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, do the Redbeard, set it up for Redbeard's treasure, and that might be a good show.
Because
I
where
like
it's at Sunset, bro.
Goonies a lot, and there is a lot of ethnic.
The
in
movie The
Goonies.
Goonies?
There's one Asian in Goonies, no black.
I've never seen that movie.
One Asian though. No blacks, right?
Oh,
Never
Goonies. I haven't
seen
really
The
seen
Goonies.
Goonies.
That's a good one, and you would like it. A young Hartnett in it.
Oh yeah, that is.
Or no, it's Brolin.
Dude, have you seen?
It's Brolin.
Wwait, am I thinking of Hartnett or Brolin?
It's
the
Brolin.
new M. Night Shyamalan. Oh yeah. Have you seen
I
this?
sent you the preview. He's in a Taylor Swift concert.
Have you seen it?
I started watching the preview Mike sent me, and then I said, I want to see this, so I stopped watching it.
Oh, we should watch the preview.
Oh, it's like a 3-second preview, Jack.
It's a good
It's not-
premise. The premise is
It
cool.
said from M. Night Shyamalan, and I said, stop watching.
So you're a big fan.
Of M. Night?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like everything he's done.
Dude, I mean, the premise sounds like gold.
Did you watch the teaser?
I
'Cause
watched
that's
the
a-
entire trailer.
Nope, I'm watching the teaser. I don't want to watch anymore.
Nice. Okay. Well, that's good. But it sounds like a golden premise. It does.
All I know is
I'm
from the
kinda
like,
fucked up.
it's like a 7-second one. It's like
Do you know any? What do you know about the premise?
he goes to a concert with
Nothing.
his
It's
daughter,
good.
and he looks around his corner, and shit's weird.
I don't
That is
know.
how
That's all
cryptic.
you know?
It's
Nice.
so cryptic. The teaser.
You don't
is-
want to know the premise, just
No.
the basic premise.
Fine, but don't get crazy with it.
Wait, I always forget who has which cup.
Maybe I should
I'll
read
take
this
that
beer.
one.
Maybe I should read this beer first.
Well,
let's read this beer first.
Okay, yeah.
What happened? Why am I so fucked up?
You drank the powder, Jack. You forgot.
You're the only one without the powder.
I've had a bunch of hams today, dude.
Nah.
Let me
Guys.
read this.
If you can find hams in Delaware, you can buy this for $16.99 for 30 beers.
I love the logo. You can't get better than that.
And this tastes so much better than Natty Light or any of those light beers.
Dude, the slogan is so good. The beer, ... refreshing.
I know.
What a slogan.
I pulled up to this and I was drinking one of these. My dad came over and he saw me drinking these. He's like, are you drinking a hams? I was like, yeah. He's like, what the fuck? I was like,
I like the hams. Good call.
All right, let me read at you. And I'm going to make a joke here.
oh, why
Hopefully
are
I
you
don't
pulling this
offend.
up?
Yeah, what is this?
Because. Do you know about it?
Yeah.
Well, this is what this beer is brewed for.
Oh,
to
cool.
benefit this fund.
Yeah, this is good stuff.
Interesting.
Brewed in collaboration with our good friends Burnish Beer. This is by Burley Oak. This is a double IPA hopped with Mosaic, Wamie, and Raquel. So we got them New Zealands, right?
Wow. Hell yeah.
Raquel just reminds me of Pokemon. Reminds me of Pokemon.
Raku is a firing technique for ceramics and stuff. That's what it reminds me of.
Raku. How about
Wonder what it
Reiki
means.
healing?
Remember Aku from Samurai Jack, the bad guy?
Samurai Jack was a crazy.
I only remember one episode, and it's the Archers. Remember that episode, Mikey?
Yeah, and they
three
shower him
archers?
with arrows.
The three Archers.
I'm all about tone when it comes to shows, and there was never a show with the tone of Samurai Jack. Only Samurai Jack. What a crazy tone for a kid's cartoon.
It's an adult cartoon.
I have a pipe, a dab rig that has a Millie Fiore on the side. That is a Samurai Jack.
Yep.
It's like a Samurai Jack face.
And it was pretty short-lived. It might have been 3 seasons something, but no one ever
What you
forgot
got?
it.
What you got?
Aku.
No, how many seasons is the show? I thought
2. They did 1, and then they
Two seasons.
they wrapped it up like 10 years later with a new season.
Because like it really wasn't that entertaining, but like
It's slow.
it was so cinematic and so just.
I'm wrong.
I guess it was just so cinematic that it just held up.
Look at that. What's that say right there after 2001? Sci-fi.
I'm wrong. 5 seasons. All I know is he fought a lot of biomechanical bugs.
What was I watching when it would be like a weekend night and it would play like this?
Right, I'm feeling you on that
And
one.
then other fun shows.
Was it?
Is
it wasn't Toonami.
It wasn't Toonami.
But it
'cause that
was something
Asian
like
stuff.
that. And
It was a fun evening.
it wasn't
of watching
Snick. It wasn't
cartoons.
Snick. But do you remember Snick? Sounds like a slur or something.
I was a huge Snick guy, and you couldn't say nothing to me when it was Halloween Snick.
Dude, oh yeah,
Remember
Snick was great.
October Snick, dude.
Saturday night, October Halloween Snick.
I got something for you to hear, and do you remember this? I'm not going to say it on live because it sounds very bad.
Oh,
if
wow.
You say it. But there was an event they would do every Halloween, and the Pumpkin Man would say, "Welcome to."
Buddy, this is exactly what I'm talking about.
No, yeah, but he just says the N word pretty much.
Salt and vin.
Nick
Say-
Retreat.
Yeah, say that 8 times fast.
Nick Retreat. Nick Retreat. Nick Retreat.
Wow.
You have to really accentuate the "or" because the pumpkin does not.
I know how to use my tongue.
We're walking on eggshells over here.
Pumpkin will say it. God, it's not the right one, so
1992, 88.
get ready for the nice.
88's a year.
Nickelodeon had a Nick Retreat in 88.
Maybe as early as 88, yeah.
Not a cartoon in sight in
When
88.
Nickelodeon asked me to give some tips on Halloween, I said sure. Halloween's my life. Tip 1, go early. Not just early in the
This
day,
is
but
88?
early in the week.
That's
Don't worry,
crazy
people
to me.
usually find
Yeah, it
out.
looks like
I thought I was there
2001.
for the inception of this shit.
Yeah.
Basically, I have only one rule.
It's
Never
pre
say-
me.
Preemie.
I mean, they were so smart when they branded themselves with that orange color. So iconic. That orange, that Nickelodeon orange.
Yeah, and the orange color for the logo and that trademark green slime.
Mm-hmm. Yep, good contrasting colors.
Dude, it's so depressing, that Nickelodeon building now. You always see that on Facebook.
It's just like the McDonald's comparisons, right?
Yeah.
You ever seen that? It was like a happy child in our childhood. Now it's a depressed teen. It's all gray, boxy.
I hate how the world has gotten to that boxy, modern look.
Yeah,
I hate
yeah.
that. I was just in D.C. last night, and all these... I was in this neighborhood in D.C. I've never been in my life. Even the comedian that I saw referenced it, like,
Oh, yeah, we
I'm
got to talk
from-
about that, too.
I'm from D.C. and I've never been in this neighborhood. This used to be
Whoa.
like the craziest ghetto. Mm-hmm. And I was like,
Wait, he's from D.C.? Is that what you said?
yeah,
Ari Shafir.
What's
yeah.
Is from D.C.? Wow.
That's why I taped there.
isn't
So Ari Shafir and Dave Chappelle from D.C.
don't they call that shit brutalism? That style of architecture?
I
That
don't
is
know.
that is
Wow. That's something I should know from...
DC is huge. It's like
That's something I should know from my art history, because when I went to art history school, I did not know you would learn that much about architecture.
Yeah.
It was insane how
that's
much I
the
learned
biggest
about.
one. That's a cool art form.
Architecture is really cool.
You learn
Yeah.
about like Roman columns. How
Yes.
much time did I spend on columns? in
arches
art
and
history?
columns, right? They had the
this
arch
out.
too. They do the arch.
Yes.
Check this out. Brutalist architecture is an architectural style
DC's
that
not that
emerged
crazy.
during the 50s in the UK, among the reconstruction projects of the post-war era. Look
When
at
I,
this.
lived, when I lived in Austin and they would build a new place over an old place, it would just be like this right angle, gay stuff that I hate. And this neighborhood I was in DC last night, it's all like that. But yeah, it was like a neighborhood in DC, never been in. Weird area. But it's all
Yeah,
nice now. It was
The
like
old
Chipotle.
styles are all cool, but yeah, the modern stuff really isn't that cool.
Yeah, what made me say that?
We're
What?
bouncing.
Fred Newman tried so hard to make it not sound like the hard R. Bless him.
Oh, the Nick Retreat pumpkin.
Hello. Hey, what's going on? Oh,
Oh my god, I downloaded the Keenan and Kel theme song because I just wanted to use it for like a DJ mashup and
All
stuff.
boys, no girls, time for Keenan and Kel.
And the artist, the official artist on the MP3, guess who it was?
Coolio?
Dan Snyder. It said on the artist.
Isn't
The
it
official
Coolio in the
artist.
song?
Yeah, yep. It's Coolio and Keenan and Kel. Yep.
I want to hear
I
this
thought that
guy
was
say
crazy.
this more because everyone in the comments is saying they knew what they were doing.
Let's go.
Lots of nick-or-treating and scary Halloween shows.
They know what they were doing. Come on.
It's Nick or Treat.
That's ridiculous.
Come on, man. You heard him say
They're
it.
taking liberties. But no, it's funny though.
Oh, that's right. You're watching nick-or-treat. You're watching nick-or-treat.
He hits that K hard.
Hard.
You're watching nick-or-treat.
But it's only one letter off. You really shouldn't get that close, Jack. You
I
really
didn't-
shouldn't get it.
I don't hear a G at all. People are listening to this. Everyone who hears a G in that is racist.
I bet you heard Yanny instead of Laurel, too. And I bet you saw that dress as pink instead of blue and gold, huh?
It's like one of them things.
And I bet you're a Democrat, aren't you? Joe Biden.
Libs.
Kook City's good.
God, Joe Biden, please go
Oh
away.
yeah, we're talking about a beer.
I drank my Kook City so fast that I have nothing to say. I need another beer other than that. I brought one. We can share it, though.
This is good. It's kind of fruity, isn't it? Anybody else think it's sweet?
Dank in a good way. In a sweeter way, but fruity.
Oh, Andy's in the chat.
It was given not fruity. Oh, you brought a tennis ball to me, dog?
Wow. You want to play? We're potting, dog.
We can't play.
I went to DC to see Ari. Can I talk about
Oh
that?
yeah, let's go with the Ari.
Ari.
Yeah, he was taping a special in DC, and then we caught the last show of his taping. So
I didn't realize it was a special. I think I forgot that part. That's cool.
It was a special taping. That's the main reason we wanted to go.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really cool. The stage was like kind of like a crazy jungle.
Because you
Like-
got to go all out with the stage on the,
The
special.
stage was insane. It was like all jungle.
And this is his response to Jew, which did really well.
And all I have to say is, I bet he's going to use a lot of other shows.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
the one that we went to,
He must have felt like the first two were pretty good and was pretty lax.
he
right?
was really relaxed on this show. Because we went to the last taping. It was 9 p.m. last night. I've never been to a late show before. And you always hear comedians say the late shows are rowdy. Dude, it was insane.
It was like
People were screaming.
terrible.
Ah.
It's a taping of the show.
Yeah, it's
the-
crazy.
And they were like saying,
They want to be heard. They're
they're
gay.
like, don't get up and go to the bathroom because it was just special taping. But like people are still screaming.
Yeah, wild.
It was
And
ridiculous.
you'd think it'd be a bunch of comedy fans, DC, Ari Shaffir special taping, but still, there's people who don't know how to act.
protect our parks. Just like,
What the fuck? Really protect our parks?
Because that's a podcast he's on?
Yeah, him,
That's
Mark
rude of
Norman.
them to just scream that. That's like they have no respect for the culture.
You should have
and
been like Grotto's Pizza.
yeah, I should have. And some guy in the front row was like, he'd be like, "So I was thinking about this, like doing a setup," and some guy in the front would be like, just losing it.
Well,
in the
laughing is
beginning.
always going
he
to be
wants
fine.
to say, "Hey,
I know,
look,
but
it's my
Ari-
laugh."
Ari had to be like, "Yo, dude, cool it, dude. You're
What?
losing it.
Dude, that's funny.
You're losing it after everything I say."
It's like Stewie's laugh. Remember Stewie's laugh on Family Guy?
It was crazy, but I can't wait to see what his special's like after watching that set.
It's
I
a
bet
good headshot right there on stage of him. He got a good shot right
He
there.
does look good.
Yeah, after seeing Bert like a month and a half ago, then going to this, he was so much better than.
Oh,
Bert.
who was better? Yeah.
so much better than Bert.
Wow.
He did like probably 20 minutes on how Percocet people who are fentanyl people can stand up while they're high, and he was doing like that pose where he's hanging over.
That's big for Salisbury.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, it was in DC. It was DC.
Did he do
I'm
any
an
Kobe level like bad taste stuff?
No.
Cool.
But he was just good. I was actually really, really drunk while I was there because I went to a wedding before.
Oh wow, what a day!
I went to a wedding before, and at the wedding before, they had open bar, obviously, and they had open bar. And every time I went to the bar, I would walk into the room, and the groom was in there. He's like, "Jack, you're here for a shot of Eagle Rare, right?
Eagle Rare, what's that?
Pull up Eagle Rare." And I would take a shot of this whiskey, Eagle Rare.
Eagle Rare. Are we
Sorry.
talking like?
I told
some-
Samantha I only had one, but I had 3 of these shots.
You're not allowed to drink that.
I know.
Is this like Pappy Van Winkle? Is it kind of like that?
I don't think it's that expensive or anything, but it's just some of I've never had it before, and to me, as a guy who it's not that expensive, I guess. As to a guy who likes whiskey,
Fake expensive.
It looks good though. Eagle
he-
Rare.
he might
Oh,
have,
you could have the 10 year.
he might have had that one or something because he was talking about how it was good.
You had
10th
the 25 year. You had the 10th out. Jack had the 10th
Dude, it
out.
looked just like that,
He
Jack. be
opened a
honest.
special bottle, acting like it was expensive, so like it was special. So I bet it probably wasn't that one. It might have been the 10 year.
10th out.
Somebody brought something good. To
My
your,
boy drinks only the fine. He had the 17 year. Let's be. It's a wedding. It's 17 year. $800. Now 10th out.
It definitely wasn't that. It was probably the 10 year. I would say this guy's he had expensive taste. He has
10
a
year,
bunch of shit.
$70. You know, not bad. Not bad. Not bad.
And when I took a shot of it, I was like, "This is delicious."
It is Kentucky brewed. That's the best place to have the whiskey from.
And I had 3 shots of it, and they were all delicious.
And you thought this is worth it right here. This is some good whiskey.
I'm glad that
I
you
thought
thought
it
it
was
was good. Good whiskey's good. My dad
Because
likes
I've been
good
one.
whiskey.
I would love to try Van Winkle and just to know, is it worth it? Is it good?
I know a guy.
Is it better than Jim Beam?
I know a guy.
You know what they were talking about at the party I was at the wedding? They were saying they had a guy who saved a bottle of Jack Daniels for like 40 years. And then
Does it
opened
get better and better?
They said it was great.
I bet it was.
So is that
Isn't that
all
hilarious?
Yeah, that is.
It was like a cheap ass bottle of
Does
Jack.
the same thing happen to wines? Cheap wines?
We should
I
start
think so.
doing that
Yeah.
with nibs.
We should do that.
Like a small budget. No, they can't do it with plastic. We have to get the glass ones. The smallest, like a fifth. We start aging fifths of regular, like Makers and Jack.
I love Maker's Mark.
Makers is good already.
It's so sweet and delicious, but this was better.
Oh, I bet. You know what my dad likes? Elijah Craig.
Hey, that's something. I've heard of that.
That's something in bourbon.
Yeah, he had Woodford, which is in a similar bottle.
Yeah, Elijah Craig is definitely building steam. So is Bullet Bourbon.
Dude, when
Bullet
I lived
Bourbon's
when I
been-
lived in Texas, that was like the call liquor you'd order. I don't know if it was top shelf, but like if you didn't want you would order Bullet.
I remember my last year working in physical therapy, my boss gave me a thing of Bullet Bourbon.
Hell yeah.
Little parting gift.
Nice.
He was a cool guy. I really liked that guy.
I remember taking a shot of Bullet Bourbon with a bartender at this place in Austin one night at like 1:59.
Eh.
Last call. He's like, last call. Me and you. He gave me a shot of Bullet.
Man, we should go bar hopping at some point, man.
I know. We gotta go get
you can go
fucked
bar
up.
hopping in Salisbury. We
Thank
can
you
do
for
Ocean City.
None of my friends want to go get fucked up, Kevin. Let's go.
Let's
get
go
fucked
bar
up.
hopping. We can go from Brick Room to Brew. We can do all the bars, man.
Make one of our girls come pick us up.
I like
Yeah.
doing that stuff.
And we can do it on a night where nothing's even happening, and we can just be like the guys doing it.
We used to do that all the time.
I used to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all used to do that. All
It was fun. You howl at the moon on a random Tuesday night, and you're like, I own this town. Woo! I'm going to take someone's tooth.
I remember doing that in Ocean City with Pat and Chris and Troy and everybody fighting with each
Oh,
other.
that was great.
Just don't go to the
I
roof.
thrived in situations like that. I really did.
yeah, you were there.
Don't smoke weed on the
The
parking
last
garage
time I
roof.
did that was for my wife's birthday, probably like 3 years ago. And it was really funny because we started at Mojo's and then we made our rounds. But by the time we got back to Mojo's, because I left something there, like my jacket was ripped. I'd like lost a shoe. Like
What
they
a
were
good
like, "What
time.
happened to you guys?"
Do that every once in a while. That's a good time.
Yeah, it is.
I got really fucked up last night when I was out though, because I got fucked up at that wedding with all that whiskey, and then I was.
Was that
still-
last night for you?
Yeah, I still had to go
Damn.
to. I still had to go to DC, and when we got to DC, I was at the bar for the comedy show. And I was like, I need 2 beers so I can go to my seat, with my 2 beers, and watch the show. My
Hell
2
yeah.
beers. And I got 2 DC IPAs, and they were great. I can't remember what they were called though. So I got 202 IPA maybe.
Hey, you should look up the Echo Stage schedule. I'm just curious what DC's got in store. You know.
Yeah, when we were there, I was like, I'm normally like way away from this neighborhood. I'm over in the warehouse district at.
Millennium is so ridiculously popular.
Zed back-to-back knock 2. Who's knock
What?
2?
Knock 2. Cool.
With Zed?
That's a weird
wonder,
combo.
No wonder that's sold out.
Wax Motif is like, damn.
I've seen Wax Motif before.
Afrojack. What? Madison Beer. What the fuck is up with Madison Beer?
No
Like,
one
Not
likes-
heard of her.
There are some fan bases that just blow my mind. Like her music is so mundane.
Sorority
Pop
chicks.
music?
It's just like some pop. It's like folky and poppy and just like
Shami Mala.
Dude, back-to-back
That's
Yellow Claw
nice.
Flostradamus.
what, dude? What year is it? What year is it?
Oh my God, we gotta get
That's-
back into it, boys.
Shauna Paul, greatest
No.
hit tour.
Everyone.
Sean Nepal.
What date?
Sean Nepal.
May 18th?
17th and 18th.
Chami
Chami Mala, Yellow Claw back-to-back. Don't go to a festival, go to that. 2 nights in a row. Not sold out yet.
Let's go to Yellow Claw Floss.
Oh my God.
And then pod from the hotel.
Should we make it a mini festival? Should we buy tickets to both shows and go?
So soon.
Nah, we should do one show.
Let's go to Yellow Claw Frost for Kevin.
Yeah, seriously, that's what got me into. I was Trap Daddy back in those days.
I'd rather go to Chami Mala, but I want
We're
to see
gonna get
Kevin.
stabbed.
Yeah, play.
Dude,
play the
people are
old
gonna be
stuff.
wearing body armor at that show. I don't want to go there.
But Sean Paul, I wouldn't mind seeing.
Dude, one
Chami
time,
Mala, yes.
Yellow Claw is the person who was playing at, or the people, I guess is one person, at
Chris
Echo
Lane.
Stage where the guy died. Remember the guy died at Echo Stage?
Fell off, jumped off.
Which is a badge of
there,
honor.
There is
Okay.
there is a Reddit post or something that will tell you what song was playing.
And look at the only one sold out, Millennium and Noctune.
When's Millennium though? It's probably this weekend.
Yeah, but he is.
No, I'm not buying a table. I will not buy a table.
I'll put down 300. Absolute and flavors, and then you get the table with that, right? I remember we went.
It's not just $300.
So there used to be a time where I was plugging for Vince, and we would roll up to Echo Stage, and Tommy would have a bag of E, and we'd go up to our VIP table, and everyone would throw down, but I wouldn't have to throw down because I was part of the trap squad, the trap for
yeah.
Vince. And then we fucking always got Absolute flavors because it was the cheapest one. But once he got drunk, he started buying more shit. But I can never remember if it was 300 plus 300, 600 total, just to get this table. This
No,
is just
you had to buy tickets for everyone too.
okay. But then you could get a table add-on. You get a table, and then it's $300, and you get the Absolute.
I'm not
flavors.
getting a table.
It's all about general admission and
Kevin, if we
wandering
got a
around.
table,
Yeah,
Kevin would be gone.
yeah. I don't. It would be not worth it.
Yeah, Kevin would not be anywhere near that table.
No, you don't stay at it at all. I remember never staying there. I was like, "That's
The drink
they're
is
up
cool.
there.
The bottle's cool.
My friends are up there."
When I saw FKJ there, last time I went there like probably a year ago for FKJ, and they had. Do they normally have tables in the back?
Bordered, yeah, bordered around all
Yeah,
the
they
way.
didn't have all the tables then for FKJ.
But I also remember going to Echo Stage for yeah. They let regular people go up to the upstairs too.
Yeah.
And like Excision, Echo Stage, sardine packed.
I was up
We're
there.
up there, top left corner, in between where the tables
Yep.
do that.
That was me for FKJ.
And just like leaning over people's tables. Fuck you. This is Excision.
Excision,
But I
man.
remember no one being at the tables too, at Excision. It was like empty tables because everyone's down there.
Dude, Excision is crazy. We had
I
this
saw
group
Excision
of
there too.
How
You
does he
didn't go
still
with
do
me.
it?
last night or Saturday
You were there?
night. Yeah, I guess it was
Everyone was
last
there.
night. We had this group of 3 kids just begging for Excision all night. So I played Throwing Elbows. You ever heard
Why
that
would
one?
you play that one?
Because that one's hard. I know it's one of his most popular ones.
You're
You're gonna get
everyone to-
inciting a riot.
Yeah,
Robo Kitty.
it is one of the best.
Oh,
ones.
yeah,
But
I
would
had
say,
that one,
I would
too.
say play Robo Kitty.
Yeah.
Make it a little more chill.
Well, now
And
he's
give me
like
some
And then
room
once
with
I played
throwing
Excision, they
elbows.
wanted to hear who's just like Excision.
Wargore.
No. I can't think of it right now.
I think the song X, the title song off the album X.
Bitch, triple X rated.
Excision
Oh,
X.
Subtronics. They wanted to hear Subtronics and Excision.
I don't get how
Subtronics
that
is-
guy made it.
No, he's great. He's great. Come on, Mike.
X-rated.
Yeah, he's
You would love Subtronics.
No, I
He's
do.
They're
His
very
songs are
similar,
good. I just
right?
don't get how he made it because they blend in with all the other dubstep that got.
I don't think so. I think he's got something special.
well, it's all about the visuals for
Is
me.
he still dating? Did they break up? Please tell me they broke up.
Who?
He was dating another girl DJ, and he pretty much put her on. She was getting booked everywhere.
You're not talking about
I don't know. but
Hang
there's
on,
re-
we got to go to his Instagram. and
Alice
it
in
won't-
Wonderland, are you?
No.
There's really good videos of Subtronics before he was famous, being like practicing and stuff. It's very.
No, I
wholesome.
bet he is a workaholic.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is. He's in Japan right now. I follow him on TikTok, and his videos are him in Japan playing, and the Japanese crowds are insane.
And he's not into the visuals like Excision.
They got married. Okay, I can't lay off him. They did it.
Who is it?
Let me see if she's tagged. Level Up Dubstep. She's been doing it. They've been dating, and they finally got married. You know what? What a power couple.
Yeah.
I totally changed my stance.
Shaq.
I thought they were just gonna break up. You know what I mean? 'Cause,
Shaq
like,
needs to change genres.
Why?
It's holding him back, I feel like.
But that's what he likes.
Sorry, my dick
hit the
mixer.
Dude,
But
it's
no,
crazy.
it
He
probably
loves-
isn't holding him back, yeah.
He loves that music.
And that it's popular music. It's got a big niche.
Look, he held her up at Pride Rock. It's
Damn.
photoshopped, but look,
That
look
is
at the
photoshopped,
size
but he is
difference.
holding her just like that,
picture-
though.
Yeah, that picture's real.
That's crazy.
I remember just seeing
Oh, she did a collab with Shaq. Sorry.
Shaq at Tomorrow World and just being like, we've seen so many people on this stage all weekend, and he is just so giant.
That was
up
one of the
there.
best parts of the entire festival, just seeing him.
Damn, they just did their first ever back-to-back set. Husband and wife.
Dude,
I
he's
gotta
good.
love it.
He's good. I don't understand why don't you like him?
I didn't like that he was so popular at first because I'm a hater, and I don't think that his dubstep stood out that much.
I think it kind of does.
If anything, I thought her music was a little bit more like.
Dude.
Do you remember? Why? Now I'm never gonna Sub Focus.
Oh, I do remember Sub Focus.
That's the best guy out there doing that shit.
Oh,
I
I think he's a little better.
Well, Sub Focus has a album that's just like blasting off into space and then coming down from space. It's like a whole thing.
Isn't he drum
I
and
like
bass?
that.
Is Sub Focus drum and bass?
There's another one we can share if you want to share the.
Let's share it.
Well, it is a new batch. Remember when the batch tasted funny? This batch does not. This is top of their game batch.
And while drum and bass is in the air, are you all feeling that drum and bass stuff? Because it's
like
really
it.
taking over EDM.
It's not bad.
We're like 2 years away from it being mainly drum and bass.
What do
Everywhere.
you think about? I like the nice mix, like Fred again.
Yeah. Fred Again has changed EDM. All these new songs sound like that Fred Again song. It's crazy.
Yeah, he's got like a nice drum and bass.
Let me play some royalty-free drum and bass. And I'm gonna rap to it like a European guy.
Man, I gotta piss again.
I'm the selector.
Running through your town.
I like the drum and
coming through your
bass.
town. Gonna
Like-
make it down. Gonna make it
You ever
go
heard of
frown.
HeadX?
Who?
The DJ HeadX.
I think I've heard of the name.
HEDEX, yeah.
It
got
reminds me of menu music for a fast-paced sci-fi game.
Yeah, yeah.
I can always do that.
It's basically based off of that one beat from the Isley Brothers that got sampled. It's the most sampled thing ever.
Drum and bass origins, Isley Bros.
Yeah. Type that in.
From Jungle to Jump Up, a history of drum and bass.
Okay, this will be easier. Type in Isley Brother Break. Isley Brother Break. And once you hear it, you'll just be like, oh, that is literally the whole genre.
This'll do it. What is a break beat?
Exactly.
So they sped it the fuck up.
But it all comes from there's something from the Isley Brothers. It's the most sampled piece of music of all time, and that's what it comes from.
The song?
Yeah, type in Isley Brother Break, and you'll hear it, and you'll be like, yeah, I've heard that 1,000,000 times in my life.
It's called the something break.
It's something break, and it's the most sampled thing ever. That might be it. Most sampled thing ever. Isley Brother.
What you're about to hear are 6 seconds that changed the course of
What you guys looking up?
Isley Brother Break. It kind of made drum and bass.
beats. Lou saw the industry changing.
You know what we're talking about? Isley Brother Break.
There's like a Vice thing that covers this.
Yeah, we're just trying to find like a clean recording. Yeah, do that.
Is it Amen, brother?
Amen, brother. The Winstons. That's it. It's not the Isley Brothers, is it?
I saw this in a Vice thing.
But it's not the break. It's the whole song. Oh, it must be there. This. That. That's the most sampled piece of music in the history of music. So many tracks
It
have
breaks
just
the
looped
beat
that.
up in such a crazy way. That shit's crazy.
It's almost like a Ren and Stimpy theme song.
Big
I hate
truck,
Ren and
guys.
Stimpy.
You guys fell off.
They're falling off?
You've upped your production. Quality has fallen.
You spent too much money on those tires.
Yeah, let me see that can.
And that suspension.
I'm a big
Oh,
can guy.
God. And the wheel. Oh, it's too big.
See, they're not using ball. They could still get better. Ball brand.
That tastes better. You're right. You got a good eye. You got to give it to them, though. It tastes better than
No,
last
they
time.
are using ball. They literally are using ball.
You fucked up. You said they weren't using ball.
So, yeah, me and Jack were talking about that before the show.
Ball with the ball.
The bang,
Ball
the bang,
with the
diggy,
ball.
diggy.
The bang, diggy,
Jiggy
diggy.
say the boogie, the dum dum, the boogie. I'm excited from that powder.
But they must have just recently switched to ball because this is an incredible can.
Mushroom powder, not cocaine
Great
powder.
can.
Great can. It should have a QR code on it, no?
That'd be
Does it?
nice.
Does it not have
You
one?
know, QR codes are always cool to send you to things.
Can you strip search that thing down for a QR code, Jack?
Let's see here.
Does it have one?
Nope. Barcode. Almost got that confused. Remember barcodes?
You would
What's
think.
that?
You would think. You would think. You would think. I think I had a tab.
Jack, does your beard ever get snagged in this microphone? Mine does.
Yours is wild.
I got a different kind of hair, though.
Let me show you guys the egg board made by Heroin Skateboards. It is shaped
Like an
crazy.
egg.
Whoa.
They came out with a new one recently with more concave.
Let me see if Cole posted that. There's a tattoo of it that this guy got because he loves the skateboard. Let me just go. Tattoo.
Embarrassing.
Type tattoo. Colby Tomp. That came up. Wow, look at his most popular little one that the internet has generated for him. Very well done. I do enjoy looking at
I like that shark.
Yeah, that's a really nice one. It's crazy that the internet does that. And apparently there's a tattoo of mine, the snail, that if you type in snail tattoo on Google, it's like right there. It's a Reddit post that somehow blew up because I was a little self-centered man who
You
got
posted it
yeah.
on Reddit?
Just like done by, I was trying to blow up, I was trying to find ways to blow the artists out into the internet when I first started there, just being bored at the shop. Yeah, so I didn't have to blow them. I could just blow them up.
That's very nice of you, Mike.
And we'll test that Google theory right now because I don't know. I don't feel like scrolling for this. Snail tattoo. I'm going to freak out if I see it. It's not here. It was all a lie.
Surprised you don't see any Garys.
Gary.
You guys got to play that fucking SpongeBob rap song in the club, please.
Yeah, I should though. Yeah,
Yeah, Squid likes guns.
yeah. Send that the one. Send me
I
that
sent it to
link.
Troy and I told him to play it in the club, and he's like, I don't know. I was like, dude, I bet it would work. Dude.
He would never, but I might.
If you play that at Warehouse, I bet it would work.
Yeah, I think it would. Yeah. Well, it's like they really got to be able to hear it well, but they should be able to. But the speakers are kind of shitty.
Even if they don't know what's going on, it's the song goes inexplicably hard.
It does.
It does. You know what's
like
funny is my girlfriend was listening to it, and I was like, what is this shit? And it just got catchier and catchier. And
Sandy just comes in and it just goes so hard.
I haven't heard the Sandy part. It's like all country.
they talk so much shit on Plankton.
Yeah.
He's just a roach, a little fucking roach in the city that we run. Yeah. Run?
That's not copywritten, right?
Yeah, it doesn't come up. This is a lie. I don't know why he tried to lie and make it come up.
Go to your Facebook when you're done with this and look up that grade.
There it is. I found it. There it is.
Oh, that is cool.
Look how better it looked then than it does now.
So are those shitty stars associated with the snail? I just want to know.
Kevin, he did those. He did those unsolicited, and he did those all in about 30 seconds.
I'm a sparkly little snail.
Fast tattooer there. I was like, oh, so we're doing the stuff that you can clearly see. I opted to not put in between everything else.
You did the right thing.
Sailor dust is.
Oh, that's sailor dust.
Yeah, that's what they call it.
Sailor Jerry.
You guys
right?
remember the? Yes.
How big was Sailor Jerry to our friend group?
Jesse is covered in that. Your best friend that you were always racist against.
Yeah.
He is covered in that dust.
He is covered in dust.
And
gay dust.
I bet what's his name? Skip probably had a bunch of that, right?
He had a little bit, but his tattoos were widespread. If you remember the old Mike had a diamond tattoo, and what was around it? Red sailor dust, but done way too small, so the little stars turned into dots, and the little dots turned into what looked like a case of the mumps. Mm-hmm. Looked like it had a rash, a breakout.
What, you covered up that diamond?
Yeah, you can see through it.
Whoa.
Tell me you can't see through it.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Hey, did we already talk about investing in a tattoo removal machine?
Yeah, we did.
You brought it up.
I think we should do it. Your shop should do it. What if you did both?
What if you
One-stop fucking shop, man. I think that's a great idea.
It is a good idea to have it, but it's rare that you'll find them in the same place.
It's probably really expensive, but
Because you're going to keep some person there who to do it, and that question comes in the shop rarely. Mm. But we send people to Go Tattoo Removal. It's in Pennsylvania. Go exclamation point.
And you got to go all the way to Pennsylvania.
We don't send people there anymore, but we used to have this stack of coupons that were $50 off because it's like $800 a session. So it's like, oh, you get $50 off here. So whenever people would come in with like unfixable stuff, our stuff, we just wanted to tell them to fuck off. We just gave them that thing that says $50 off tattoo removal. It was like a perfect.
And what are they
coupon.
asking you? Like, cover it up very well.
Yeah, what can we do with this? I'm like, do you want to put a big old Black Panther over it? No, I wanted to do something with it.
Exactly.
No. You're
That
either
was
putting
my
a,
idea.
Yeah, you're either putting a big old Black Panther over it or something that is a wing with
Doberman.
some. Yeah,
It's got to be black. Got to be darker than that.
and we're not going to do a blackout either because that's gay. So we're just
you guys
gonna,
won't do blackouts?
That's gay.
How about that guy that did MGK's thing though?
Oh my god,
That shit's cool. That's
that
like
was
whole
wild.
plan. That's a whole. Remember Rage Against the Machine guy's tattoos?
Oh yeah.
It started off as two little sigils, but then he got it blacked
Can you
out
pull
up
up
around
the
it.
guy that did MGK's thing? He tattooed this albino black dude. You know what I'm talking about?
What the fuck?
Albino black dude.
If you go to MGK's
Artist
Instagram,
rocks.
if you go to the artist's Instagram, there's this albino black dude he did.
Found him.
Does he do his entire body?
Yeah, he's
What
like the perfect.
Fuck? It's
perfect,
that serious.
The
huh?
perfect palette though, an albino black dude.
What
That's
the
your
fuck?
perfect palette if you're doing
Yeah.
that kind of.
There he
shit.
is.
You find an
my
albino
God.
black dude? Yeah, dude. Is that insane?
Oh, okay, okay. I thought you meant like he made him black. I thought that's what you meant. I literally thought.
No. I meant albino black dude's the perfect palette for this
my
kind of
God.
shit.
Let me
Wow.
read you this comment. Wise man's touching his schlonga bonga.
He's covering it, right?
It's still got a blur though.
He's holding it in his ginger
Barely.
pube hands.
Oh, and he's smoking. That is so funny.
He's got a nice Hummer behind him.
I saw a different picture of this, but yeah, this rock guy that he's like a palette for, or he's like a artist.
He's good
Clean
with the
Rock 1.
squiggly
You know about
lines.
Clean Rock 1?
Nah, I just remember the albino black dude.
Clean Rock 1's on Ink Master.
Oh my! Oh yeah, Clean Rock 1. Yeah, Clean's great. But isn't that
Sorry.
tattoo sick?
I don't
dude?
like albinos, dude. They gross me out. they really do. They really do.
Look at this shit.
Holy shit!
He's good at what he does. But let me just raise you one.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Go
that
back to
was
the guy with the side of his
crazy.
head tattooed. Go back, please.
Oh wow, MGK's on there.
That guy.
Yeah, crazy.
Holy shit! It's on his head.
Wow. What an idiot.
Holy shit!
What an idiot.
Holy shit, dude!
Yeah, MGK really went for it. His
Water
body's gonna
Street.
look that forever.
I think MGK's is the coolest because it's over old tattoos.
Oh wow.
I want you to look at the Water Street Phantom.
Well, yeah, this is what I would get. This type of shit. I want the chest spilled onto the half sleeve. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. This his art is better than his tattoos. He does insane stuff.
I just don't like how every tattoo artist just falls into this same vein. Why does everybody do this shit?
It's not the same vein. It's part of tattooing.
Why does everybody do this shit?
I think it
Why
has
can't
something
they-
to do with the flesh and machine and the tattooing always meeting each other. So why not draw flesh and machine stuff? Is my theory.
Biomechanical.
Okay, well there you go. Thank you for explaining it. I can't argue with that.
But there's also H.R. Geiger who wasn't inspired by tattooing, but he just made fleshy machine spaceship alien. Why is a guy's face coming out of some ribbed looking fleshy
I
stuff?
said, why do these guys always do this flesh and machine stuff? And you really explained it really well. That's pretty funny.
Thank you. We can find a post where he did like these big body pieces on women. He does stuff with the curves of their body that, oh my God, this is an immaculate back piece and whole body piece.
What the fuck?
Healed,
dude?
all healed. It's done, it's over, and he's getting a healed video.
What is that? That's an eyeball?
Yeah, just
It's a
an
lady's
eye.
face. It's a lady's face. Do you see it? With a big old centipede type
Look
thing.
at that ass right there, huh?
That's right. You get to see some butt, guys. But look also, lady, face, holding a claw, eyeball
Oh my god.
thing.
It looks like a magic card, dude.
It's just some crazy stuff. And
Phyrexian.
I think we might be able to find another big
Look at that guy. I want a sword in my chest like that guy.
Sabuki. or whatever.
Conor McGregor.
Boss Rutan.
Oh yeah, yeah. Does Conor have a sword too? No, I'm thinking of Brock Lesnar has a sword on
Brock
his
Lesnar,
chest.
who's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
Boss-
yeah.
I was thinking of Boss
Rutan is a badass though. Hell yeah.
What do you say to this?
What do you say to this ass, huh?
Is it better than MGK's artist? Yes.
Is it better than MGK's ass?
It's totally different though.
Yes.
Is this MGK?
No.
MGK's artist just seriously had to be like, "Yo, sit still." We need
You're
to,
right. Yeah.
Yo,
we need to
sit
map
still.
this out perfectly.
No, you know what?
No. Like
You know what
for-
MGK
just
did?
For just for the stencil part,
Yeah.
like to get it perfectly even.
Is there video of him getting tattooed in a shop?
I think
on
I
a
saw
table?
some, yeah.
Or okay, because if not, he was doing the sedation tattooing.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I've seen a guy getting railed on by 3 dudes. No, I'm sorry. I think it was like 6 tattoo artists doing his back.
They do that on Ink Master one time, where where like 3 people are tattooing a person at the same time, and they're freaking out.
Insane.
They're getting like a leopard or cheetah print all over their whole body, and 3 people are tattooing them at the same time.
Goodness.
Have you heard of Dr. Wu? He's
Nope.
like a celebrity tattooer, but he only does small stuff that, unfortunately, no matter how you cut the cake, it's not going to age well. Why the hell would you do that there?
So who's the Tony Hawk of tattooing, Mike?
Yeah,
Tony Hawk of tattooing?
Who's the Tony Hawk? Is there one?
No.
You
There
can't-
should be a Tony Hawk by now, right?
No, I mean, it's one of the older guys.
Jerry.
What
Yeah, is it?
No, it might
is
be
that
this
what
guy.
he is? A tattoo artist?
You ever heard of Sailor Cam?
Yeah.
He's like Sailor Jerry got a whiskey bottle, but this
Is there a
guy-
Guy Fieri of tattooing? Is there anything?
Sailor Jerry.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you might as well just say it's one of the Sailor guys.
I saw-
or you could say it's the Japanese guys, Horitomo or Horiyoshi.
There's somebody who's. Can you Google the oldest living tattooer? I saw this on TikTok today. It was someone getting a what do you call it? Where they hammer it?
Tabori.
Yeah, they were getting a hammer
Angelina
tattoo
Jolie
from
special?
the oldest living tattooer, but it might not be.
Angelina Jolie got that, right?
I don't know.
Wang Ong.
I think I would like to get one of those.
This
That'd
is
be
what
kinda
Angelina
tight, right?
Jolie got. I remember that back in the day.
Like they were hammering it into her body.
Yep, with a wooden board or something.
Yeah. I saw this on TikTok today, so who knows if this is the same person or not.
She will be 106 in 5 months, 2 years
Yeah, they were
ago.
100 and something. Yeah, tattooing this person.
She's still alive now?
I don't know.
Hey, the Native Americans got tattooed, so.
I mean, I got tattooed in middle school. This dude stabbed me in the leg with a pen. I still have a dot right here on my leg where this dude stabbed me.
My first tattoo was when I got bit by a tick on my dick.
Yeah.
And on the dick tip.
No.
It's not. I really don't think it's one of his legs or a piece of his mouth. But it's darker there. It's a little freckle. You want to see it? I'll show you.
Yes, I
You're
wanna
my
see
bro.
this
I'll show you
tattoo.
my dickhead little.
Just want to see the tattoo. Don't want to see the dick, but I want to see the tattoo
It's
on
a
the dick.
blemish.
Really?
Let me see if I can
He
actually.
gave you a freckle?
dick tattoo.
You got a tick? You got a tick dick freckle on the tip?
It's pretty faint right now. I'm not whipping
Tip
it
dick
out.
dick. Tip dick tick freckle?
I used to think that maybe when I was younger that it was
Dick
gonna get
tip.
like infected or something. But
Yeah, maybe. It's called Lyme.
it was like a wound on my wiener for a while because I ripped it off like frivolously, like a Boy Scout would. I grabbed it with my bare hands, the thick body of the tick, and ripped it out. And then, pretty sure I left the mouth in there. So
You have
I
a scar on the tip of your dick.
and it's darker and it healed darker. Yeah,
He got so much
But
lime
I-
in that dick that he's pissing
Because the head of
spray.
your dick is a different color.
I had to get in there with a knife.
Not mine.
After though, I dug in a little. With
Is
a
the
knife.
tip of your dick different colors than the rest?
Oh no, some people's aren't. No,
Mine-
I've seen dicks that aren't.
It's totally the same.
Some tranny
From the
dicks
balls
usually
to
like
the
that.
tip. Orange.
From the
Well, dude, sometimes my
Like
dick
Nickelodeon, baby.
Yo, dude, sometimes my dick
Yeah.
gets so hard the head of my dick is like purple, dude. Like,
Oh, damn.
it's throbbing.
Now that is pressure. They call that blood pressure.
Remember in Fallout when he says his dick gets the pimple?
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. That was weird.
It's
Yeah.
like- and it pops.
It's gonna pop. It's gonna pop. They had no idea about anything.
I
Yeah.
was so horny when I was thinking about fucking that girl.
Hey, what do you think about that chick, huh?
She's so hot. Have you seen
She looks like a gray alien, but she's still hot. Yeah.
Have you seen Yellow Jackets?
No, I tried to, but she's in that, isn't she?
Yeah, you should watch it. You would like it. I swear
Yeah,
to
yeah.
God,
It
you
seemed
would
like some.
it.
The premise seems money. Yeah.
It's really good, and she's a good character in that.
I mean, Fallout literally might be a top 5 series for me.
Yeah,
I love
I was telling
Fallout.
Samantha, I was like,
It's
dude,
really
Kevin
well done.
loves this shit.
Yeah, it's good.
Every
It's
time
exactly
an
what
episode
I wanna
ends,
see.
I say this is a good show.
Good show. Walton Goggins, good shit.
And sometimes even when I think it's corny, I'm like, it's supposed to be. It's perfect. I'm like, this is Fallout.
The
The
tone
only
is great.
time I get mad is when they're trying to be funny. I was like, why does everything have to be funny?
Oh, yes,
It doesn't
yes.
have to be funny.
Sometimes I'm like that, too.
I look at Samantha and I say, that raccoon movie ruined everything.
Yeah,
What's
it's
it
the
called?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Ice Age.
No.
Guardians of the Galaxy. That
Oh.
the tone, yeah.
That movie was fucking hilarious, and everyone else was like, we should be funny like that.
Yeah, yeah.
That
You're right.
raccoon
That was
movie-
basically a comedy.
Yeah, because there's even comic relief right before Thanos like does the snap and they rescue. That's dumb. Make it a series.
Doesn't have to be funny.
They put a lot of comedy in those Marvels.
I know, I hate it. And dude, I've been at the theater. Since I have a Regal Unlimited,
Nice.
I've been going to the movies a lot, and they've been shoving Deadpool Wolverine down my throat.
It's going to be the biggest superhero movie ever.
God, it is so fucking cringe, dude. I fucking hate it.
What about it?
I just hate how cringe it is.
I'll tell you what's cringe to me before you tell that because I'm gonna forget.
Is Ryan Reynolds being like, oh,
yeah.
I'm
It's a little
Deadpool."
much.
It's hard to deny that. Yeah.
Dude, I hate it.
How
yeah.
come in
It's like
Fallout?
yeah.
Dude, I just say
I'm trying to get it like a good example too, but I totally know what you're talking about.
like, oh, you almost shot me. Oh, I'm not dead. Oh.
Yeah.
I don't like it. It's not funny. It's for kids, but it's rated R. It's not good.
I don't like in Fallout that this guy. First off, you find out that he's supposed to be a virgin, the night guy.
Oh,
It hits you all in one episode that he like has never had sex, and you're like, okay, but you somehow know how to say the words "make my cock explode." That's not funny. It's not cute. This is my only complaint about Fallout. When that and also his
right.
voice. That guy's kind of gay. I don't like that.
We're
guy.
talking about the guy who's kind of gay, right?
the black guy.
His voice is just too not
the black guy.
Who are we
Yeah.
talking about? Yeah. Okay.
He grew on me so hard.
No, he's growing on me. But when he says explicit stuff about his cock exploding to
What
and
part
he's
are you at?
I just
Where are
finished
they?
episode 6. So like
Where is the black guy?
he's having a great time in his new vault room.
Yes.
And the episode ended, so don't spoil anything. But I cannot wait.
I love him in that vault. He
Yeah,
loves-
right,
he loves
right.
it down
He
there.
should have just stayed.
Yeah,
Because he's so skeptical at first.
But he's eating popcorn, like watching TV in a row.
As she discovers the worst.
Some people think that actor is not real and is AI generated.
He looks kind of like it. But wait,
you know who he is? He's Cuba Gooding and another actor blended together. Blended together. All right. You know the actor he just got fired because of some kind of controversy.
Jesse Smollett.
No, almost. But I can't. But it's two actors combined.
was that lady when she finds the screen, without spoiling anything, did they dump in the bugs or the creepy crawlies, or did she
screen?
birth them and then they ate her?
What screen?
She views on a small screen.
Dude, there was one night I
a
was
pregnant lady in the in the vault, and she
yeah,
gives birth to
yeah.
some evil toads, and then they eat her.
Yep.
That's what happens.
Yep.
Nothing that diabolical I ever encountered in a real Fallout game.
There was one night where I watched like 3 episodes with Samantha, and I was like on the verge of having too many beers, and I don't really remember what happened, and I can't admit that to Samantha. So I'm like, I'm ready for the next episode.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't really remember what happened in like, the middle there, so I need to go back.
Man, and how about that one monster in the lake?
Axolotl.
The finger mouth.
It's an
finger
axolotl.
mouth. Exactly. That stuck out to me so much. Why are there fingers in its mouth? What
It's a
the
bunch of
fuck?
people from the vault all molded together into this thing.
Crazy.
Wait, you're talking about an episode I don't know about.
And that's what it is. That's
No,
what
Mike-
it is, though. But it's got fingers in the mouth.
The finger mouth thing has already happened where you're at. You must have, dude. The finger mouth is like a second on screen.
The monster with the head in its mouth.
It looked-
right? You saw that part, right?
Maybe.
Like down its throat or just a bunch of fingers.
Are you talking about the axolotl?
Yes,
the
yes, yes,
mutated
yes.
axolotl
Yes,
in the
yes.
lake that everyone encounters?
But it has human features with the fingers in its mouth.
It has fingers in his mouth.
On my TV, which looks very... I mean, you have a huge TV. It didn't look like that to me. It looked like little...
No,
were
Mike,
fingers?
There were definitely
And
little
there's-
fingers, hand
There's
fingers.
a scene where it specifically points out. It's really short. It cuts it for
So
a
that's a
second.
little Easter egg we're getting with axolotl. She gave birth to axolotls, and they ate her. And then...
They eat everyone and make a bunch of people into this.
Dude, my
thing.
wife also knew axolotl. I had no idea those things were called that.
Look at that thing on screen. Look at that fucking motherfucker.
They're cool.
And I keep saying to Samantha, I'm like, this is going to be the Mirelurks now, and then there's no Mirelurks, and there's no. What's the other?
Fire-breathing ants.
What's the crab?
They're stupid. Let's be real. What are they called?
I want to say mud crab, but I think that's from fucking.
Mud crab is from something else. That's,
Mud crab.
that's from the Will Sasso podcast.
Really?
Yeah, we harvested mud crab.
What's the crab? There's a crab in Magic. Me and Mike have been playing Magic. There's a crab card too. I think it's a mud crab.
King crab. That's a Pokemon, right?
Kingler.
Kingler. Yeah.
There's a few. Hang
that
on.
used to be a really heavily underrated Pokemon in Pokemon
Yeah.
Go.
Look, all the crab Pokemon.
Pinsir?
Pinsir,
Krabby,
Smolder,
Crab Brawler, Clauncher, Cloth, Kingler, Dwebble, Corfish, Clawtzer, Crab Bombable, Parasect, Paras, Kabuto, Crawdon,
Wow.
and Crustle are all of the crab Pokemon when we're used to just
So who's Pinsir?
one. He's not on here. He's a bug, man. God
Bug.
damn, come
What's
on.
Pinsir?
A bug.
That's a bug.
But what is
yep.
it though?
Like praying mantis?
Oh,
that
no,
thing.
he's not a praying mantis.
That's a beetle.
He is like one of the...
He
horned
said
beetle?
Pinsir, and I pictured Krabby though.
Yeah,
You know how elusive this motherfucker
Because he was
was?
going like this.
They made Pokemon like him. Okay, do you remember this? The bug competition in Gold and Silver? That's the only place you can get him, motherfucker.
Oh wait, Casey Rocket.
Casey Rocket.
That's a crab Pokemon.
Is it? Ha.
We hate Casey Rocket on
Yeah.
this podcast.
And
I
he
was
does the
going to say
crab.
that earlier in the beginning of the episode when you brought up people that suck on Kill Tony. I was
That's
going
who
to
you were
say
talking about. That's who you were talking
the
about.
guy, that fucking guy. Oh my God.
Old crab walk,
Hang
old
on.
song, and a spin every single time. Here we go.
You know what it feels like loving someone.
Get real. Get real.
You're not funny.
Y'all ever take the Tuss?
Someone's going to beat
dozen.
you up at a show one night and you're never going to perform again.
How about this? Crab, spin. Everybody's working for the weekend. All right, get real.
Am I right?
Get real.
You're the
Get real.
you're worse than the no respect guy.
Amazing again. Another Casey Rocket episode. I'm gay. Can you pull up time? What is it, time?
Time?
What was- Variety. Tony Hinchcliffe. Variety.
What? No. No.
You ever seen this?
No, I haven't.
Variety.
Like the Variety.
Images. Just go to images.
You said Variety and there's a website and a whole magazine.
I know.
So Red Bar's
Pull up the
got
cover.
to report
the cover.
on
There he
this.
is. There is the cover of
Cover? A variety?
He's a good-looking guy.
Mike's not. Pull up the cover. There we go. Right there.
You cannot let a guy like this get a cover of a magazine. It's
did
going to go right to his
they-
head. Damn.
Did they widen him?
They did.
Look how wide he is.
Yep. Just make him
Tony,
skinny.
you've been widened.
Golden pony belt buckle.
He really has. I've seen this guy a million times. He is not that wide.
He has no credibility
Oh.
in comedy whatsoever anymore. And I
you-
like Tony.
Did you see him last week being like, "Oh, I guess you're another New York comedian. You must suck."
he has
was
no credibility.
Calling out New York comedians.
He has
the
no
only comedians
credibility.
that work harder than any other.
Yeah,
comedian.
yeah.
They go to like jazz clubs.
Dude, I watched fucking Seinfeld when I was like 18, and it was.
Oh, come on. Yeah, right?
There's
Good point.
There's an episode of Seinfeld where he's like, "I gotta go to this club. I gotta go to this club. I gotta go to this club."
Yep.
And work 5 times a night. And you're like,
And
wow.
Mark Norman talks about it to this day. Yeah, all those guys.
Yeah, but you're from L.A., dude. You worked at the Comedy Store. You never went anywhere
I mean,
else.
you got Casey Rocket, you got the insane clown posse guy who, he didn't want to roast. It's all about like who he likes.
I was talking
it's not
to my-
about who's funny.
to my friend recently, and who loves the show, and I was telling him about how it's basically been. What did you say? Discredited? What's the word?
Yeah, pretty much discredited. I can't even remember
It's
what I said.
lost all its
No credibility. No credibility. He has no credibility.
And then I brought up the Insane Clown Posse guy,
Yeah.
and there's no defense for that.
There's no defense. He should have said, "Well, that was terrible."
that was terrible.
Just like-
Good try. Go back and try again.
Yeah, but no, he didn't do any
well,
of that.
the Insane Clown Posse, unfortunately, is backed by a lot of money, and Tony's a little money cuck.
Exactly. That's
He's
probably
like,
what's going
well,
on.
maybe you guys is festival. The guy who runs what's the stupid festival? They have a huge festival every year.
I would love to go to
Gathering of the Juggalos. Well,
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
the guys who throw Gathering of the Juggalos as ICP Productions, and ICP Productions, they sponsor that one thing I do, and if I say something gay, they're all gonna
Don't
get
you
mad
think
at me.
the Gathering of the Juggalos would be a fun thing to
For sure. And we could paint our faces and we would just blend right in.
No, 'cause then
They'd
people
be
are gonna
none
come
the
up-
wiser.
I would rather go as a normie because when I saw a documentary of someone going as a normie, all the Juggalo people take you in more kindly. But if you were face
do.
painted, they'd probably come up to you and be like, "Yo, give me all your fentanyl," or they'd be like, "Yo, you got any
yeah.
fentanyl?"
There's
but
a-
if you're,
There's
but
a YouTuber I watch.
you
and
attract the wrong ones.
He has video of him. It's funny. One video is him. He's like drinking Franzia in Ocean City, Maryland, on the bus, and then his next video is going to the Gathering of the Juggalos.
Whoa. Oh, my God.
I wish I could remember this guy's name, but I'll send it to you.
So,
later.
Mike, you're saying going as an outsider will
What did
make
you just
them
lose?
what?
What did you just lose out of your
Yeah,
mouth?
what is
Nothing happened. What are you saying?
that? Is that a tooth?
No, nothing happened. if
like
I lost
Charlie.
a tooth,
the tooth gatherer.
if I lost a tooth on here, I would come over and end the show. I'd be
The
like,
tooth claimer. What's his name?
I fucking my gelatin cap from the mushroom thing. I put in the cup and I poured beer in the cup and forgot, and I just drank it, and it was like
It's all jelly. Ooh,
in my
jelly,
mouth.
jelly. But yeah, you think going as an outsider will make them like you more?
Yes,
Because they want to prove to the outsider how good they are.
It's funny how a lot of these communities that are seen as crazy like that, once they're
not that bad.
Once they're perceived as evil, they want to.
It's literally like it's like being a liberal at a Trump rally.
Yeah.
You ever seen that? They come in here. We're not that bad. We're not that bad. Like what? They treat him so well. They treat him so well.
And you always.
In other words,
you always meet the nicest Trump people at those rallies.
Actually, at the Antifa rallies are real mean, and they beat the Trump people to death.
You always meet a nice blonde
and they
lady.
need them Proud Boys to step up, right?
Well, no, some of those Trump guys deserve it. They got like signs that say like "Beat me to death."
That leader of the Proud Boys, that leader of the Proud Boys though, was like some dude that was like working for the CIA though. Remember?
Yeah, it might have been. Yeah, and he was like foreign himself. I don't know much about that.
Yeah, he was like
he's Ukrainian.
He was like, I swear to God.
But people don't give
Yeah, I
Gavin
swear to
McInnes
God.
enough credit, though, man. He has put a fingerprint on this world.
Who?
Gavin McInnes.
Yeah, he really put a fingerprint on this world when he bent over on camera and shoved a dildo up his ass.
That's
on
crazy,
the
yeah.
live stream.
The crazy man.
He did that.
But
He did that.
He
It's
like
pretty,
the
he
Comcast
pretty much
remote
made
kid.
hipster style what it is. Like he was like the first guy to dress like that.
So you like Red Bar and Gavin?
I do. I like Gavin.
Interesting.
Gavin looks like Red Bar.
I can't defend his dildo stunt. I cannot defend that.
It's not a stunt. He's gay.
And
You're not alone at home.
And Red Bar
With the
is a
camera
big
rolling
enemy
and
of him, but I'm entertained when Gavin starts talking. I really am. He's got some good rants.
that man's got stuff to say.
It's just so funny that people. He's one of the guys that was not being that serious at first,
Uh-huh.
and they took him so seriously.
Yeah, like he is a stand-up. That's basically all he is.
And they spun a whole narrative on the Proud Boys thing.
Because he started that as a joke, and now it's this huge thing.
And he doesn't know. I don't think he knows what to do about that.
Well, he stepped out a long time ago.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But
and now it's just its own thing, just going and going and going. Like,
isn't that weird?
Yeah, and he is funny, man. He's got some good rants. He really does. You just check out Gavin McInnes. He gets a bad rap.
Gavin.
He's someone who's easy to soundbite and be like he's not a great guy.
Yep.
But I guess you could say the same thing about
But yeah, the Proud Boys and the style. He really put a fingerprint on this world. Like he was the first hipster. He wore the glasses and the mustache and the hair, and he would wear like blazers and suspenders, and he was like the first hipster.
The first goddamn. Gavin.
Do you know who he is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Proud Boy. The leader. He got punched. Did he?
We got 5 people watching this right now.
I bet he did get punched.
He did, I think. He got like the fucking cool hair. Undercut.
Did you ever see him shove the dildo in his ass?
No.
I've never seen that
I'm gonna
either.
show. I'm gonna see.
I've only ever heard that from
Here,
Jack.
I'll watch it on screen before we end, and just show my reaction. Gavin the Guinness anal dildo.
And he's like really
Don't show it,
Scottish,
Kevin.
and
Get
that's-
it away. I'm gonna react. No, Kevin, don't show it bigger. Get
Oh,
him.
fuck. I thought I
Get
got it
away.
out. What do I gotta hit? I forget.
It's not
I'm
him.
panicking.
It's
There
just
it is.
Tony. It's just Tony. Don't worry. All right, now I can type in Gavin the Guinness anal dildo.
McGinn.
Oh, there's nothing.
Yeah, people always say McGinnis. He hates it.
Breaking anal deep record, dildo double porn. Fuck. What do I type? Gavin McGinnis.
He has his fully Scottish dad on a lot, and he's
Dildo.
hysterical. Just that accent is so funny, man.
Oh, I'm not going to be able to find this.
It's okay.
He probably stricken it from the record.
Do you think I could go on like
There are so many
fucking
things I had to talk about today. But I don't
Chaotic
remember any
would
of
have
them.
it? Or
What do you got, Jack? We can burn through a couple.
I don't remember any of them.
Oh, you don't remember? I thought you said we couldn't get to any of them.
couldn't get to any of them?
You want to look up the grape? You want to look up the grape real quick? Just look up the grape.
What is the... Oh, Salisbury?
No, a Facebook Messenger from me.
Oh, I did pull up... I did see that you did that, and I think I tabbed over it, but Facebook.
Just
Let's-
a little awareness for,
awareness
for the local community.
The local community should be aware that there is a bad band coming.
And you're on Facebook, right?
Pass me that lighter, dude.
Oh, yeah, that's it right there.
He beat the charge. I remember seeing this guy when
Take
he...
that too, actually.
Yeah,
when he did the bad thing, and I was like, "Wow, that sounds so horrible. How do you end up beating it?"
that mugshot should look familiar.
Oh God, here we go. Okay,
Yeah, it looks like most of the mugshots I've ever
I
seen.
mean, long story short, he
if you know what I mean.
he raped a friend of his while he was blackout drunk, and the friend was in a coma for a day afterwards.
what the hell? I'm not reading. I gotta read all this.
No, I just gave you the skinny of it.
Yeah.
No, tell me again, Kev.
A 20-year-old white kid goes over to hang out with like this guy. I think
Why?
he's like 30.
Why?
Because they're friends.
They're friends? Why?
They're friends.
This kid?
Yeah. And now look at him in the hospital after the hangout session, and he got raped.
By that guy?
Yeah.
Dude, I'd rather just no one ever know that I got raped. Please take this away.
You can't know. We'd all be like, what the fuck? Our friend got raped. Everybody got raped.
And,
like, no,
and then
Jack, you're in the
Dykes-
hospital looking like this. And
And
we're
then-
like, no, we need justice.
And Jamie Dykes lets the guy off.
What the fuck? Why?
Why? Just why,
Who did?
Jamie? Just let us know.
The DA?
Yeah, I guess so, right? Everyone's blaming Jamie Dykes.
Is that the district attorney?
Mm-hmm. State attorney.
How does someone like that get off?
I've had too
Really
many beers. I can't say attorney.
insanely good lawyer, and the other
Attorney.
person didn't get a
Like,
good
why
lawyer?
not just fix the problem? This guy can't be trusted.
We gotta get off here.
He's raping friends. Put him up. Lock him up.
All right. Look, what post is this on? What's this on?
Ricky Nelson Jr.
This
man.
is the sister of the victim.
How do you get off from?
God, I need to get bit by a radioactive spider so I can wrap this guy with
Right?
webs.
Yeah,
dude.
that's the only
Wrap
way I'd
him
feel
some
comfortable handling this.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, dude.
Yeah.
Wrap him up, dude.
Maybe
Is
like
this
a
gonna
green,
show? Can I play this?
Green Lantern at the
Is
very
this from the
least.
hospital?
Yeah.
What's he saying?
This is his life now. It's
Turn
too
this
sad.
off.
It's too sad. Yeah. Cut the audio. Mike, you want to hear this?
Jesus Christ! So he's like vegetableized.
Yeah, like it's bad.
Was that during the rape? That audio?
he had no oxygen to his brain.
Sorry, I tried to shed light on a dark situation.
He's probably living in a nightmare in his coma or whatever. That's so sad. But like, so man, we don't need to go any further into this because there's this animosity thing and this whole like thing, and maybe he said something wrong and he got punished.
He deserved to be raped.
No,
Can't go
but
there.
in the other guy's brain, maybe.
and that's
in
why.
the-
And that's why he needs to be locked up. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no story.
I blame that goddamn rap music.
Seriously, I blame it for everything. Everything. I
makes,
do. I'm
it
not
makes
even
you
making a
really
joke.
want to leave a.
Not,
Kevin's not joking.
dude. You find all the problems just stem from hip hop. It seems like nowadays.
It really makes you want to leave a Facebook comment. Fuck. What are we doing? Fuck. It's sad. It's fucked up.
It is.
I'm
It really is.
upset.
I'm trying to spread awareness because this guy should be locked up.
Let's
I can't
joke
believe
about
it.
someone else's death. Who else has died that's funny?
He, in fact, admitted to doing it while he was unconscious. Skylar had went over there for the night to hang out with Ricky and drink. Mind you, Ricky Nelson also purchased his alcohol for a minor. Skylar was 20 at the time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
So he beat him to death after?
and
too?
just know that the day this came out was the day that we were all talking about a skateboard warning. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, that's fucked up. So, wait.
That was literally the day that this got announced was the same day as the skateboarding thing. It's almost like that
They
one
had-
conspiracy with like, oh, they're trying to distract us. No, it just happens.
It was a well-placed distraction because
Yeah.
you had to cry about the skate park and there's people getting fucking drugged like this in town.
Yeah, and you're worried because you can't skateboard literally wherever you
You literally
want.
stole the spotlight. Way to go. Oh, man. So, like, due to the alcohol drunk that night, Skylar did not wake up. He aspirated on his own vomit and sustained a brain injury.
Yep. And then his friend says, "Oh, I'm gonna stick my yeah."
Now, when oh, man. Okay, moving on.
Yep.
Sad world.
Can you brighten it up before we log
I'll
off?
brighten it up. You know how? Brighten it up. What's Google got?
Brighter days. That's a good
Let's
song.
brighten it up. It's a song by Matt Slamsbury. We're not listening to that. We're not brightening it up by doing
Jack,
that.
you got any bright topics so we can log off?
Jack, that guy aspirated on his own vomit after he was raped.
That's sick. Well, Ari Shafir's whole special was about staying positive,
Oh, that's cool.
and he made every joke went very, 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 very dark by the end of it. It was like, let's focus on the positive.
So that was his bit. That's cool.
Yeah, and that's why the shirt says "Stay Positive." So
Ari.
you can always get dark and then fall back on the positive things. in life.
Pretty much what we just.
Like what? Because he was telling me to look up something positive, and I was like, I can't really figure any. I can't think of anything positive. Oh, I know what I'll look up. I got it. Prairie dogs cuddling.
That sounds nice. Oh wow.
That sounds nice.
They're stand up cuddling. Okay.
Standing cuds,
Just
cuddling and wheel.
What type otters at the zoo?
Otters at the zoo when you got this.
Otters are all fucked up though.
They have perfectly good
Don't say.
tummies.
Don't talk about the
No,
dark.
Those 6-foot otters from Brazil, they be killing people.
Yeah, they could kill.
And they grape a lot, too. And that's true.
Yeah, dolphins do the same. Did you know there's not really many reported cases or any of killer whales fucking with humans? But I always get so terrified when I see like the paddleboarder with the
Dude,
killer whale being like, I'm cute.
killer whales have never hurt anyone in the wild, but one
Captivity.
time in captivity they
It happens
drown.
all the time.
They drown a motherfucker.
Dude, Blackfish
Yeah.
is
They
literally
pin-
one of the greatest
they
documentaries
pin
ever.
them to the bottom of the pool and
Yeah.
say, dude, they're so, it's creepy.
They hold animosity towards you.
I hate how creepy.
You,
It's
you guys
creepy.
have seen Blackfish, right?
I've never watched it because
It's one of the greatest documentaries ever. Do
I don't
not
want to watch,
sleep on
I don't
Blackfish.
I know what it's about, and I don't want to watch it. And I know that keeping fish in captivity is bad, so I don't think I need to watch it.
No, you need to hear the stories. There are
So-
like 10 to 15 cases of them
So,
killing people,
10
and
to
they
15
are wild.
10 to 15 cases, I need to feel 10.
Are they in
bad,
the wild?
10 to 15 times.
Dude, let me give you one for instance.
Do they kill in the wild?
After SeaWorld World closed one night, a crazy homeless man jumps over the fence, wants to swim with Smmwo. He gets in
I
there.
remember this.
You remember this, right?
Remind me though.
In the morning, they open the park and they see Smmwo swimming in a circle.
Smmwo's the third.
He has the homeless guy on his back, completely naked, but his penis is bitten off, and he's parading him around the pool.
Yeah, so
on
he's
his
been
back.
playing with the body all night, like lifting up in the water.
And he
Because
has
at
the
this point-
dexterity to bite a penis off. He's like 100 feet long and can bite
You know how
a
dogs
6-inch
do.
penis off.
You know how dogs get real?
right?
Orca whales got that little bit of a.
Because that
You know
could
what- you
that
know-
could never happen on accident.
You know that dog, like, thing they do?
Yeah. I do.
We know what happens to what they do if you die.
Yeah, your eyes go first, and then
No.
your butthole.
No, they do it to your asshole first.
Really? You think that's where? Because
Cats eat your eyelids and,
Wow.
and your lips.
my
That's
cat would
crazy.
eat me.
I've heard that
If,
too.
if you die in a house with your cat and the cat's hungry, it eats your lips and your eyelids.
The cats are
But
ruthless.
dogs, they eat your asshole and pull your intestines out.
Yikes, man.
My dogs, I would feed my dogs for a while,
If you were dead,
Yeah.
you feed them for a while?
a little, and my cat would eat
Nah,
my
I'd come
eyes.
in-
Yeah, there's a lot of cases of old ladies being eaten by house cats.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let me just look that up, and then we'll wrap it up.
But yeah, just one more time on the Blackfish. There's no way that could happen on accident. He bit that dude's penis off because he knew it would be
Embarrassing.
Yeah, like they're crazy.
I don't like thinking about how, like, people like
How
those things.
tormented they are.
No, but like how much like an orca and shit's like a person. It's
Yeah,
weird.
like
What
it's
is-
in there thinking and going, "I hate my life. I hate these guys."
But what about the ones that are wild? What are they thinking about?
Who knows? Great thoughts. Maybe.
That's crazy that they have those.
And there's just
Thoughts.
there's like 10 other cases of them just crushing people, their bodies literally just turning to mush.
Well, you think of an animal in the wild, you think of this like, I'm functioning on pure instinct. I'm hunting, I'm eating, I'm shitting, I'm fucking. But you think of like an orca in the wild, if it can do that, eat a dick off and
Right.
parade a person around, what are the ones in the wild like? Where they're like, maybe we should build a civilization.
Right. And then
Like,
another really fascinating
how sentient
part.
are they?
Why don't they attack in the wild? They say, "Oh, cute human, let's say hi."
I
to the
know.
cow."
That's weird.
Well, the original
But
mission.
don't they know that?
I get next level weirded out by
Don't
that.
they know that their friends have
It
been
is weird.
captured? Don't they know? Shouldn't they be mad?
Well, Mike, do you remember the original mission where they capture the original killer whales for SeaWorld?
I don't remember any.
They
mission.
get the baby, right? They get the baby from the family because
That's
they're
the
smaller and easier to
and
transport.
they cry forever.
And literally, the family follows the boat for like 100 miles, like tries to intercept them a bunch of times. They have to like avoid like the family. They're
At
crying.
that point, why do they not stop?
Exactly. Like, and the dude,
That's Jurassic Park 2.
the dude is in the documentary who captured the first Smmwo, and he is crying, man. He's like, I cannot believe I did
The
that.
regret. The regret. dude.
Yeah, it's crazy doc. It's a good doc.
We'll get this though.
I'm sad just thinking about it. I
Yeah,
don't wanna
yeah.
watch that.
We'll move on from that because I have a crazy topic.
Cheer me up.
Yeah, I just did the bad thing again.
This is just. I can't give you details on the study, but 24%. 24% of cases where the body is discovered within a day, there was evidence that dogs had consumed at least part of the deceased. A Louisiana investigator, Toby, says cats will waste no time in eating their owners once they've died. Dogs tend to hold out until they've nothing left to eat, but a cat will.
That makes so much
quote,
sense.
Remove your head in 24 hours. A cat.
Yeah, they eat your head.
Remove your head.
They start eating that's like your nose flaps and your eyelids and your lips.
Once a cat starts eating something at once, too, I've seen them feral outside my house when I feed them stuff. They have no cap. Voodoo, like, grazes.
I mean, it's so much different to be a carnivore than anything else.
Yeah.
They only eat meat, man. That's
Isn't that
why
crazy?
they kill. They have to survive.
Dude, my dad has my old cat from when I was in college, and he sent me a picture the other day. It just killed a bunny. And had a bunny in its mouth.
Yeah.
It was like,
It's
walking
that
in the
time of
house.
year.
I was like, yes, I killed a bunny. It's just like, dude, they're out there killing shit.
Yeah, it's great.
And ground nesting birds, they like. Have you heard of Australia about how they had like a bird problem and they
So they brought in cats.
yes, and now Australian hunters hunt cats.
Oh my god, like house-looking cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like there'll be like a hunting magazine of a dude with a bow and arrow holding up like what looks like your cat.
Oh my god.
It's a trophy small cat for them.
Yeah, because they're wild and
But the patterns are beautiful or something? Because if they're just overpopulated, why do you need to hold it?
They're just trophy hunters. Douchebags.
Go to Africa and get a lion, you pussy. Why do you need to hunt a little cat?
Lion.
If they're a trophy hunter, why are they hunting a little cat?
Because it's the little cat needs to die.
Look at my little trophy little cat.
But
They're overrun.
But it needs to die.
Don't brag about it. Why is he bragging about it?
It's
Just
big
like the
and cool
cane
looking.
toads.
It's big.
Yeah, it's big. and
I heard
cool
it was small, like a normal cat. My cat's small.
Dude, if your wild house cat got sent free into the wild and was eating ground nesting birds all day and started breeding, it would get to like this big. It's a big cat.
My cat came
Can
from
you
a
do-
lineage
I know,
of
we're-
small
I know,
cats.
I know you're wrapping up. Just pull up Australian cat.
Let me just
hunting
say.
real quick.
Let me just say, my cat derived from a batch of
Gutter
small cats.
Gutter cat.
This was a runt of the litter from a mom cat that still comes and eats.
But you feed it good food.
I feed it stuff, but that mom cat is already small. And I don't know what other cat knocked it up, but the mom cat's black cat genes took over. And the whole litter, whatever, 3 years ago when I found Voodoo, there was like 4 siblings that were growing and being all big. And then I see this little frail little fucking thing by the gutter. And I still have the picture. The day I stumbled upon her, I was like, oh my God, picture. Who knows who knows what's going to happen with this, but I'm taking a picture of you. You're cute. And then bada bing, bada boom.
Nice.
All the
This
siblings,
cat.
though, when this cat was literally like, I'm dying if you don't take me. Her siblings were like, we're wrestling. We're doing stuff. Our mom brings us food.
There is always a run.
Yeah.
You
And she must have been.
You saved the run. Yeah.
Same thing happened to me when I was a little kid.
But
And
she's
my cat had
small.
birth. Gave birth.
Hell yeah.
Can
Your
you pull
cat's a
up
good
Austra-
size,
I know
bro.
you're going to wrap up. Just pull up Australian cat hunting. Really quick.
Hey, my cat's outside, I think.
My cat is 2 of your two.
Wow, it's a big.
No, opposite.
Oh,
What am I doing?
Australian cat hunting.
Yeah, Australia is like fucked up. You cannot introduce foreign animals to Australia.
They've fucked up so many times trying
They've done
to do
the
this.
cane toads was another
Yeah,
one.
the toads.
Yeah.
That's what happened. And then they introduced birds to kill these toads. And
No
like, well,
way. It was all from the toads.
I think this is what the story is. But yeah, now they have these cats.
I can still see that, though. It doesn't bother me to see
Whoa.
that cat. Look, 9 feral cats. Do they have 9 lives? No, they don't.
No, but they have to kill these cats. It's
Don't
like
talk about it, though.
Wow.
Not
it's
you,
like
Jack.
it's like in a
Wow, this
in
is
Texas where
brutal.
they
yeah.
have to, yeah, it's just crazy. It's
Oh
like
my
it was like a
God.
house cat. that was
Oh my
hunting.
god!
That's the one that
no,
shot?
no, stop, dude, stop, bro. Oh, not in the ribs. Oh my
it's
god,
done.
this
She's
is terrible.
not done.
This is terrible.
Why doesn't a bullet
Why
be more
is it
efficient?
terrible?
I don't know. I like
Dude,
cats.
that gun couldn't do it in one
oh
shot.
my god!
I just want to know. I'm sorry if I'm talking over you.
I know. This is.
I'm
funny.
just saying. Oh my god,
It's just crazy to see. Like you think they're hunting. It looks like house cats. It looks like something that live in your house.
it does. Yeah.
But these things are overrunning
Yeah, that's bad.
and destroying all the native.
yeah.
Yep.
I can get down with it. They're
Isn't
just
that
they're out there
crazy?
fucking.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Headshot them. Head. Why is he not aiming for the head?
God, they have no idea.
You don't want to aim for the head.
Jeez.
You do because then it doesn't hop around and make you feel bad.
This is crazy. We
Wait,
got 5
wait.
people watching us
Trophy?
watch this. Shit.
You don't aim for the head because you're more likely to miss. You aim for
Yeah.
center.
Yeah.
mass.
Yeah.
How many people are watching it? How many
5 people are watching this. Yeah.
Sorry,
What
guys,
else?
but this is real life. Why is the one cat? Oh, he got it in the head.
But no. They
That's just like I was saying.
there was no cats in all of Australia.
Yeah, 0.
But people brought them here and they're like, maybe they'll kill these
maybe it was these toads that you're talking about, but they started killing all these birds, and all these ground nesting birds are totally overrun.
I mean, there's
by these
roads
cats.
in Australia that you cannot drive on road. It's only toad.
Okay.
No exaggeration. And
It's only toad.
It's only toad. They're not roads anymore. It's just toads.
It's only toad.
Just billions and billions of toads.
Not road.
Yeah.
Toad.
One feral cat kills 740 animals per year, so that means you just saved 6,660 animals. Congrats.
That's exactly right. And
They're capable of doing 20 a night. Kills.
In America, I talk about this on my street. I live on Spruce Street in Del Mar, and there are so many stray cats that everyone feeds. They all collectively feed these cats. I was like, you guys know these are killing every bird.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
But it also keeps snakes, mice, rats away.
They keep the little stuff away by toying with it, but I don't think they're actually killers when they've been domesticated by the Spruce Street food.
No, they really are.
The strays definitely are killing.
No,
Maybe
they
not the house cats who go out there sometimes. And
My parents' cat, I told you, was a house cat. It just killed like a rabbit last week.
yeah, but they definitely do.
They do it for fun.
I have weird dreams where my cat's like, I have this fear of her getting out, obviously, because she's not. I don't know. She's gonna stay inside forever. That's the deal.
Yeah, one time I was out, Mike's cat got out.
I freaked out. It was about a storm. I think that's in my nightmares too. But I'm always in these nightmares where I'm outside and my cat's just there. And she stays by my side in the dreams the whole time. It's very nice. But I just don't trust her to do that in real life at all, especially in my neighborhood. She'd like
You'd
fight
be
with her.
amazed
She'd
how-
fight her mom or something.
No, you'd be amazed how fast those cats come back. They know where they get fed.
It scares me. I want to get her one of those astronaut backpacks. Take her in it.
Oh, that's cool. I've seen those.
It's got a big old bubble. She's
You don't
very
need
wit.
that, dude.
She stands at the window for 3 hours. I don't think she'd hate it.
My cat was an indoor cat 100% of its life. Never left an indoor enclosing. And I gave it to my parents and said, take this cat. And they were like, okay. They just started opening the door. They didn't give a fuck.
Comes back.
It just comes
It's
back.
always going to come back.
It
Yeah.
doesn't care. They know.
Or it like goes out for 3 minutes and it's like, I'm scared. I'm going back to the
No,
door.
it goes out and kills things and brings it back to them.
Yeah, next time it eats, let it outside right after.
All right, let's wrap her up.
Let's wrap.
I got some drum and bass royalty free coming your way.
Ooh,
soon.
it's going to be sick. Can't wait to hear this.
This is just going to be royalty free because it's just fine.
Shout out Hams.
Whenever you're ready, I will rap.
We are ready.
I'm going to try and rap.
Oh, you're going to rap.
Okay.
I got to drop us in. I got to drop us in farther in because the beat.
Cheer. Oh.
Yo. I can't rap that.
You got to rap
fast.
like UK.
Coming
I'm
at
the
you with this.
selector.
Yeah, you got to rap really fast. That's a rap.
You're rocking with the real selector.
Sonic Selector. Coming at you with a bing bong flector. How about a bing with a vector? How about a bing with a hector? Eat your brain like Hector. Gonna go to win the vector. But a bing, 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 but a bing. Jack Armstrong, Ken Palmer, Michael Toll coming at you. Rest in peace, Pop Pop. Episode 100 something. Peace out,
Oh, yeah, my aunt died that we made fun of on this podcast a bunch of times. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Aunt Jackie.
Rest in peace. I'm sorry.
So funny.
Mona Sound.